Hey guys, what's going on? FYMUpon here, and welcome back to Across the Obelisk. Since we last left off, we did Act 1 and Act 2 on Madness Tier 1, and the hope for this stream is to go through Madness Tier 3 and 4, and hopefully finish off the run this time. And hopefully we get through Madness Tier 1, but we'll have to see. It's hit or miss, but we'll see. But yeah, I've got nothing else to explain about this because it's a relatively simple game. So let's get into it and see what happens. Alright, now if I'm not mistaken, yep, we've got to go through the Aquarfall Marsh, I believe? Yep, we go to the Aquarfall Marsh. And we've got a few routes we can take. Now, we can go about it the normal way and go about, trying to get as much upgrades as possible for the end of the game. Or we can go about it a different way. I'm thinking it's in our best interest to do the Harpy Egg versus getting the main temple or getting the Waterfall Ledge. I think that's in our best interest. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably go to the shore over here. And then we will go from there, is what I'm thinking. That way we can go into the spider layer, I'm thinking. Or try to, anyways. And we'll go from there and see what happens. Alright. First, let's go over upgrades. Because we do have it now, we can get Advanced Divination. So we now have the Governor ability. Or the Governor achievement, I should say. And that's just spending 250 supplies, basically. And let us organize our decks to be optimized now. So first and foremost, we're going to want to remove cards. So let's see. What can we do to reduce our deck size? Okay, we got burnables. Actually, hold on. Let's check through here. Alright, so any cards that count as draw 1 basically act as a buffer if they do not have a vanish component to it. So if you have bluff, they basically are free cards as they are. So things like bluff are good staples to have because they help cycle your deck through the 5 that you normally gather. But otherwise, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so we have 7 cards ultimately. The intercepts are annoying to have, so I'm thinking we're going to remove those. Let's get rid of the intercepts because we want to favor overall block rather than focus block if we can. This will also give us the reason to take out Steelskin, which is going to be conflicting with our build. And that should give us enough to work with. That should give us 1 card, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got 4 cards now that we can work with. Now, that does give us a reason on figuring out what we can do here. Because bluffs, while they're nice, we should probably expend them at some point. Or try to anyways. What else can we do here? Having a battle plan is a pretty decent way to go. Alternatively, we can also upgrade the bluffs so they are free costing. What else is there? Alright, well, let me see. We've got Blood Rage, which makes us suffer bleed. That's perfectly fine. Shield Charge deals more damage with block. Barricade. Entrench. I do believe Thorns is something we want to specialize in, if I'm not mistaken. So getting more Thorns would be appropriate rather than bleed. But if we have to bleed, then we will. Let's see. Torrent of Thorns. This applies bleed. But it does purge Thorns, which is not that good if we upgrade it here. We can just have it so it just deals damage and it applies for a set amount of bleed. We could get repetition training, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, repetition training makes it so the cost of the card is reduced by 1. Unless you make it 0 cost and just have it like that. Repetition training is actually not that bad. It would reduce the cost of shield charge at least by 1 if I were to do it. Alternatively, I can have it repeat twice over. So I could get another repetition training as a result. Let's buy repetition training because it is a burnable, so that's going to be good for us. And is there anything else we can do here? Because shield charge is going to be a staple for us, I think. It'll deal a lot of damage and it'll save us a lot of trouble. Garden of Thorns. Split your thorns, grant 4. Split your thorns, grant 4 at 1 cost, or double your thorns. I think Garden of Thorns is actually really powerful for Heiner at this stage. Of course, we will have to stack up as many thorns as we can, but it is viable. The only issue is that it's a burn, so it won't add to what we're looking for. Let's see, what else have we got? We've got Whirlwind, Skullblitter, Shield Wall. I mean, Shield Wall's a good staple. But again, I don't think it's going to work for us. I think Safeguard would be pretty good, because it does give the Inspire effect, which will add an additional card to our rolls. X equals your draw pile times 4 of your cards. Good if you have it on immediate draw. It would be a good staple to start out with, at least. I'll go with Safeguard, because it is such a good staple card for Heiner to work with. It'll be his initiator, effectively, or his beginning card. We'll upgrade it so it becomes an innate. It will be a self card, but that's fine. As long as it gives a big buff, we should be fine. Alright, that does leave repetition training, which is really just a matter of reducing the cost of cards. Bluffs are a bit too expensive. Honestly, I'm half considering removing them at this rate. Yeah, it's a bit too costly to just go about it the other way, so we'll just remove the bluffs. No need to make our deck any bigger than it already is, after all. Alright, Barbed Wire, we leave alone. Intimidate, we will upgrade to be 0 cost, continuing. Enrage, leave alone. Shield Charge, we should probably upgrade. But I'll leave it alone for now. Now, Barbed Wire, do we want to keep one consistent, or do we want to keep it all just burn? You know what? We'll keep one, we'll burn the rest. We will be left with, what? How many cards? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got 6 cards, but I think we can manage that. Can we draw more cards, technically? I don't think we can. Or maybe. Oh, we can get Battle Plan. That will allow us to draw 2 cards at least. And that would be a good staple to use constantly. We can technically also make it an innate. And we can draw 3 instead of 2. You know what? Let's get Battle Plan. Bugger it. Alright, now it's time for Thuls. He's been currently dwindling the most. What has he got? He's got Song of Celerity, so let's start by upgrades to start with. Alright, Song of Celerity, we want to make that an innate, so we'll do that. Let us start by removing some cards because he's got way too many. Start with the Dual Strikes. Let's get rid of the Viper Strike here. Do we need 2 blurs? No, let's get rid of a blur. We got a Vanish in place of it. And let's get rid of 2 poison darts, because we don't need that many. Alright. Let's see. Feint. Alright, Hidden Weapon. That's going to be the best card we've got. Honestly, we could probably get away with getting rid of a Poison Dart in favor of focusing on Poison Daggers. Assuming we want to go that route. Because Poison Spray is a ranged attack. Poison Daggers, though, is a small weapon. Or at least it's treated as a small weapon. So I could probably get small weapons or ranged attacks. It really doesn't matter. As long as I'm getting an attack, quote-unquote. What else can I do here? I could apply poison if I wanted and constantly do that, but the issue is that it applies wet, which is not good. We can definitely do it to Toxic Rain for just straight up poison and upgrade it that way, but I think we can get better cards. Namely, this... Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, just life stuff, 1 second. Okay, apologies about that. Alright. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here I was. I was grabbing Bane. Bane is a good staple card because if you upgrade it, which I'm going to immediately do, you want to upgrade it so X equals target's poison times half, so you can get the poison off. And if I'm not mistaken, there is a very specific golden card that you can get that doubles down on the poison. I just need to find it. Is a 2 cost? Here we go, Poison Catalyst. Gold cost card doubles target's poison. I'm going to immediately grab that, even despite its cost, because having that is too hard to pass up. Alright. I guess we can get Deflect if we really want to. It'll cycle at the very least, but I'm not sure if it's going to be useful or not. I'll leave it alone for now. It doesn't really matter. Alright, Thuls, let's see. What's your deck looking like? Alright, you got a Viper Strike, so that's 1. Setup's 2. Technically it does give 3 cards, though. And place 1 from your hand on the top of your deck, so basically it's draw 2, place 1 specific card in your deck. So it's good setup for Poison Catalyst, for example. Assuming you want to go that route. But ultimately it's 1, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4... And we just need to choose 1 more card for Thuls, basically, and then we're good to go. Preferably, I'd like just a poison in general, but we don't actually have an AoE for poison. So I think it's in our best interest to get Toxic Rain, and upgrade it to deal poison, I would presume, is the best course of action here. Alternatively, I could go with things like Debilitate, or Blade Flurry, or even Blade Dance would be a pretty good one, because it's all monsters and deals some damage. It also, in fact, deals some bleed, so that would be nice, in addition to anything else we go with. The issue is the cost. I'm not a fan of that cost it's got. Now, if that weren't the case, I would change my thoughts otherwise, but I think it's in our best interest to get something that we can deal damage to everybody. Toxic Rain's a good staple card, it's 0 cost, and yeah, goes on all monsters. I'm just wondering if I go with it or not. Caltrops would be pretty interesting, and it is a it is pretty roughly the same as what Heiner's got for burnables. Because nothing hurts having 3 thorns for 0 cost for the stacking that we get. I could also get Chant of Accuracy at that point then. Yeah, no, if I'm not mistaken, Chant of Accuracy is actually really good. Because I stack it up. In that case, Camouflage would be also pretty good. It would be a good starting ability, but I don't think we need it. If I could, I'd like to grab Find Weakness, though, so that is something that we will have to consider. I'm really torn, I guess. Do we have Uproot? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't actually have Uproot. Okay, so I guess we're getting an Uproot. That'd be a pretty good one. And I guess Blade Dance? It's extra damage, so it's hard to say no. Let's get Blade Dance. Alright. Cornelius, do we need to change anything from his deck? We got 2 Ember Storms, a Grimoire of Flames. Let's just see. How is his deck looking? We got 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so he's got 7 cards. We can get away with removing an Ember Storm or 2, I think. Although, I would need card draw to make it matter. So I'm going to keep the Ember Storms. At least until I can figure out card draw for Cornelius. Which I probably can, actually. Let's see what we got. Preferably, I'd like to draw immediately. If I can help it. Which I don't think I can here. We've got books. No. Anything in 2 mana costs. Evocation gets us more mana, but it doesn't help us with card draw, it seems. Encyclopedia is nice, but no. Transmission's really the only sort of card draw you can come up with. And that costs 2 mana, no less. Mind you, it's a prep turn, so 2 mana, 1 card draw is pretty decent for a transmission. But I'd need more coins for that, and I don't have access to that. So I think we're basically good to go there. What items should we get? Let's see. Alright, we've got the Fountain Pen. We've got Warrior's Code. Adds 3 charges of block, 1 charge of vulnerable, and max HP 10. We could get a greater HP potion. 40 HP healed is pretty nice. All resistances plus 6. Combat start gain 2 energy. It's a really good, I think we grab that instead of Jewel's Ring. Grab that, there we go. We'll lose some HP, but getting more mana for Cornelius is just too hard to pass up. Alright, we can get the Dark Hood. All resistance is 15%, and +1 to stealth charges is pretty good. Alright. Reduce the cost of 1 random skill in your hand by 1 until discarded. That's a pretty good... It's a pretty good one. Let's see. What does Cornelius have in his deck? Does he have a ton of skill cards? I don't think he does. Unless you count defensive skills as it is. I don't think that it counts, though. Alright, skills, spells, skill. Defense skill, defense, skill book, skill, defense skill. Alright, so oddly enough, this is actually a good card for Heiner, I think. Does he have... Yeah, no, The only thing that would really benefit is the battle plan, making it free. Reduce the cost of one random skill in your hand by 1 until discarded. Yeah. It's alright. I'm probably going to avoid it, though. It's not that worth it, I don't think. Igno's core is fine. When you play a book, draw 1. All heroes gain 1 inspire. It's good. Okay, I think we're good to go. Pets, though. Let's actually address those. We've currently got the bunny, we've got the slimy. We should probably get flamey for Cornelius, because fire damage is always nice. If I can, I'd like to get Asmodee later on, but for now, let's just get flamey, because big damage. And Ottis, who we've got a choice between Stormy, Mozzie, and Daily. Daily gives cold and slow. Mozzie sucks up blood damage. And Stormy, lightning bolts. Well, I can afford Stormy, so let's go Stormy. There we go. That should be our deck for now. And with that, we can get going. Alright, first order of business. We're gonna go... I think it's in our best interest to go to the Harpy Egg. Which, we do come out here if we go to the Spider Lair, which does suck. So if we help the Crocs, then we should be good. Alright, town outskirts. No, we're not getting Melicon. Well, can we manage? I think we can. Every round, shuffle choose sad into each hero deck. HP plus 35, all resistances 20, immune to mat, insane. I think we get the free upgrade. As much as I hate how hard it is. It's gonna suck, but we need to do this. Alright, Song of Celerity. Vigilance. Alright, we sadly get the sad. But that's fine. We will uproot, or rather not uproot, but we will blur, and we will poison dagger the dude here. Get him as get as much poison on this dude as possible. And then we'll get Cornelius rocking as much damage as possible as well. Alright. Let us throw down Entrench, Steel Forge, and Barbed Wire for extra barbs. Alright, nice. Damage is coming in clutch. We will start with the Heat Wave. Throw down another Heat Wave. We will then throw down the Sad. And we will Scorching Ray the dude up front. Alright, and then Fireball in the middle for extra damage. There we go. Alright, in one round, he's nearly dead. Perfect. By round 2, we should be good to go if we've done it right. Of course, we're going to have trouble with Mosquito, though. Alright, we'll get Healing Rain so the burn is removed. We will heal Cornelius. We will detox Cornelius as well. Remove the Sad. And we will heal Cornelius, I guess, again. There we go. That should minimize the damage we've been suffering. And let's start with a setup. See what we get. Ah, perfect. We've got Blade Dance. Let's save Poison Catalyst for another turn. Let us throw down a Feint. And I think we Blade Dance here. Apply 4 to all monsters. That's pretty good. Alright. Nearly dead. Nearly dead. Just gotta hope we get this done. Ah! Heiner's suffering immensely. That's not good. Alright, let's get heat assimilation. There we go. We will enrage, barbed wire, barricade, 1,000 needles, sad, and intimidate Sawtooth here. And hopefully we don't die. Yep, thankfully we didn't. But geez, that's a lot of damage I suffered. Okay, let us throw down a heat wave. We will do a dark ritual for Ottis to get some more mana. We will Ember Storm. And we will Elemental Bolt the Mosquito. Alright. Now it's time for Heiner to get healed like crazy. Goodness knows he's going to need it. Shield of Warding. Okay, so he's barely pushing forward there. That's still not enough, though. So we might have to see Heiner go down here, which does suck. Assuming we can't cure him. Or we don't kill these guys quickly enough. Alright, let's get the Vanish going. Let us double down on the poison on the Mosquito. Throw down the Poison Catalyst. That'll bring him to death's door. And Heiner's suffering immensely. Oh, even more bleed damage, great. The pain of bleed. Rip Heiner. Well, whatever. It happens. Just because Heiner is dead doesn't mean the game is over. It just means that we won't be getting the best results here. Or at least we won't be getting the best results for Heiner because he's going to be suffering a negative card now. Alright, let's heal, heal. Get rid of these sads, I guess. There we go. Mosquito dies from bleed. Now for Thuls. Alright, throw in Black Talons, Poison Dart, Viper Strike, Sad. There we go. He's not dead yet, but that'll be enough. Alright. For Cornelius, he just kills it outright. There we go. Okay. Sharing is caring. All heroes, split your block. That would be nice if we had it. We're going to grab Transfusion. That's just a natural choice for Heiner. Because that bleed was immense. We're going to grab Chant of Accuracy. That will be a permanent +3 to attack and damage. Or rather damage overall. Alright, Searing Nova, no. Ray of Frost, no. I mean, I guess we can deal fire damage with it, but we shouldn't need to. So avoid that. Chain Heal. It is a burn card, and it is a void card, so let's grab it. Goodness knows we're going to need more healing. Okay, let's see. What do we want to upgrade? Preferably, I want to upgrade the most expensive first. So I'm going to start by upgrading Enrage. And I'm going to upgrade it in the direction of Powerful. Normally, I'd go with Fury. But you do suffer bleed damage at the end of it. So Powerful is overall a little better for the short term. Or I guess technically long term. It really depends on your opinion. Blade Dance. We've got the 2-cost mana one, and we got the 4-cost mana one. 4-cost mana gets us Bleed and Decay, which will make healing less effective. Or we can go with just a small bleed buff. I think it's in our best interest to just keep it cheap there, but we are not going to worry about that for now. Rather, I'm going to focus on Poison Catalyst. We want this to stay in our hand and double and double and double, so we're going to make this a self-sustained card. Cornelius, he's got a few cards we can upgrade, but I think the most pressing is going to be the Grimoire of Flames. We're going to make it an orange card. Still a self card, mind you. And we'll go from there. As for Ottis, he really doesn't need any upgrades. He's doing fine as it is. But otherwise, yeah. I don't need to worry too much. Honestly, I'm going to convert the Prayer Protection to a 2-cost card. I think that's better. And with that, we can now go to the empty village. You arrive at a small village of Crockmen. It is empty, but in the center of the village there is a note on a post that says, "Right now we are fighting on the western battlefield. If you want to help us, we will give you a special reward. P.S. Don't steal anything, we'll hunt you down." Let's look for anything interesting, but don't steal anything. Done and done. We're going to go to the odd battlefield. And we are going to help the leader of the Crockmen. On the battlefield, you see a lizardman fighting against a Crockmen. After a while, something catches your attention. This is not a war, but something more organized. It seems like a competition to see which tribe is strongest. Both sides see you, but they don't seem to care that you are there. In fact, they encourage you to join their side. The highlight of the battle is about to begin, and the two leaders, along with their best soldiers, will face off. What do you do? Let us help the leader of the Crockmen. You decide to help the Crockmen. Erwin, their leader, welcomes you to his side. The battle begins, and the leader of the Lizardmen, Sauron, is angered by your decision. He decides to face you directly. Ah, I see the Eye of Sauron wishes to fight us. Alright, we start with Song of Celerity. Chant of Initiative should go on Thuls. We'll get Initiative going. Let us get Killer Instinct, and we will Poison Dart the Mystic in the back. We'll save the Black Talons for later. Alright, we start with a Safeguard. Get our buff up for defense. We will do Barbed Wire. I'll do a nuts. I should have used less mana. Ah well. We'll use Heat Laser and get them taunted on Heiner. And we'll go from there. Bada bing bada boom. Okay. Let us throw down a Hell Flame, Ember Storm, throw down a Prismatic Field, and just help them with points and buff up. There we go. Now they're suffering from 60, 55, and 42 burn. Big burn. Let's throw down some barriers, get some more HP going, get another regen going, get Prayer of Healing going for extra healing, and there we go. Full health. Ah, Elemental Wave. They're trying to cast some magic. Unfortunate for them, I've got big buffers. Alright, let's start with setup. We want to save Poison Catalyst to start with. We will then use Stone Skin to beef up. And we can use hidden weapons here. Do we have any small weapons in our draw pile? No, we do not, so it's kind of pointless, but we'll try anyways, because 0 cost. Okay. Now, we can either go with a specific monster, or we can go with random monsters with repeat 2. I think we can get away with random monsters. It's a bit more than the Poison Daggers. Although, that said, Poison Daggers. Let's go for the back. We'll get a Viper Strike going, and then we'll follow up the Bane, and that'll bring the Mystic down. Or at least it will next turn, anyways. Alright, with Heiner up in the fro. Ah, we've got Overpower. Interesting. Alright, Heat Assimilation, if we need to. We'll throw down Steel Forge, and double Barricade. Just make sure we all got defenses, basically. Which is pretty good. Alright, now we've just got 2 more. Alright, let us start with the Heat Wave. Basically boost our damage there. Alright, we could use Ember Storm. We could go with Firestorm, I suppose. That'd be pretty good. Grimoire of Flames are also an option. Do we want to use one or two, or... Well, if we use two, then we lose 6 mana, which means we'll be down to 3 mana, which only is enough for Ember Storm and Elemental Bolt. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we can't use the Ember Storm, but we can use the Elemental Bolt if we do this. Let us Elemental Bolt. Let us Firestorm. And we should be able to get away with a Grimoire of Flames. And now we're back to Ottis, which is now round 2. Alright, Stalker's going. Let us innervate... Let's innervate Cornelius, I guess. We'll get Prayer Protection. And we will detox the most bleed heavy. Cornelius seems to suffer the most. So we'll go from there. Alright, now it's time for Sauron to face his match. Alright, we'll faint. We will uproot. Poison Catalyst. And Vanish to get rid of poison. We will Enrage. Transfer the bleed to them. Throw in Barbed Wire. Intimidate. Intimidate. And leave the Blood Rage for later. Let's see. Oh, we've got Eviscerate. We managed to get lucky there. Challenging Shouts. 4 cost, gain 32 block, 3 mitigate, and 2 taunt. That is too hard to pass up, so we'll grab that. It's a burn, but it's still good. What do we got else? We got Eviscerate, which is a pretty nasty card. And if we can get it to be a 6 cost, then we can have it ignore block. That's really hard to ignore. Let's grab that. Because that will replace one of the cards, I'm sure. Clear Instructions, no. Librarian, no. Okay, we'll ignore those. And none of those appeal to me either, so we're good. With your help, the Crocomen win the war, or rather, the strange competition. The Lizardmen leave the battlefield that will now belong to the Crocomen, at least until the next war. Erwin, the leader of the Crocomen, thanks you, and offer you a small ward. Ask him about the special ward mentioned in his village note. You tell Erwin that you have been to his village, and that is why you came. He does not doubt you, and offers you the remaining weapons and items from the battlefield, as well as a small amount of gold. Also, Erwin tells you that if you need a boat to explore the marsh, you should go to the South Pier and tell Jack that he sent you. Alright. And with that, we've basically beaten that fight with relative ease. And now we've got to decide on what we want. For Heiner, we're going to give him the Dynam Ring to increase his defenses. When you play a skill, draw 1. It's alright, but not good enough. Do we have enough skill cards to even consider it? Not really. We've got Feints. I guess Hidden Weapon counts as a skill. We got Spells, Skills. I guess we have enough skills to warrant it. And when we reach the final aspects of it, we do have the Hidden Weapon skill. So I guess we can get the Proficient here. I think it's a little better than the Venom Flask currently, because we do enough poison that it's going to be fine. Alright, once the turn, we can actually cast that. We're actually... The Mystic Staff would be nice, but unfortunately for Cornelius, it's... The Volcanic Axe is just a bit too better. Alright, so in that case, we will be rocking the Steel Rod, I think, to get some base. Or bass. as they're properly called. Because that will be his card draw. Every 2 turns gain 1 mana. I think we can deal with a Steel Rod. And for Ottis, 1 time a turn when you play a spell, recover 5 HP and gain 2 powerful. He plays a lot of spells, so technically he'd be healing 5 HP, so he won't be able to gain the 2 recovery, but he will still gain 2 powerful, which is basically an increase into his abilities. Alright. Now we have a choice. We're going to go to Jack. On the south pier, you find a boat sail stand. When you approach, a crocodile appears behind a counter and says, "Hello, travelers. If you want a boat to navigate the marsh, this is the best store in the area. I'm Jack, a seller affiliated with the Global Merchants Association, and I always offer the best prices, whatever some may say. The price of the boat is 800 gold. Tell him Erwin sent you a free boat." Jack immediately recognizes Erwin's name, and the Crocodile leader and his boss. You tell him how you helped conquer the battlefield, and he promised you a boat. Without thinking twice, Jack goes to the dock and prepares a boat for you. Now you can go through the waters of the swamp. Alright, we have 2 choices. We're going to be following the Harpy Egg area, so we're going to go that way. We can do Melancholy again if we wish, if we want an upgrade. We could also get the resources. I think we can make it happen. We did it last time. Do we want to upgrade or do we want resources, though? I think it's in our best interest to get resources this time around. At least for upgrades for the near future, anyways. But let's see, just to be sure. Intimidate, Shield Charge. I know at the very least Ottis is not going to be getting any upgrades unless he gets something special. I guess we can go with a free upgrade card. Why not? Why not? Let's do it. It's better than well, I guess... whatever. I've already selected my choice. It don't matter. Let's hope we can handle it. We should be able to, given how we're managing so far. Throw in Vigilance. Alright, let's see. Killer Instinct, and we will Poison Dagger the Siren in the back. And I guess we can double down on our poison because it don't matter. 65 poison though, that's pretty impressive. Alright. First we go with the Safeguard. Enrage. Barbed Wire, 1,000 Needles. For 32 thorns. Now that is impressive. More damage. Okay, we are going to start with Hellflame, I guess? Alright, so we're going to start with Hellflame. Then we move on with Scorching Ray. Alright, we then do Ember Storm for everybody. And then we follow up with Heat Wave to deal as much damage as we feasibly can. Random Hero, Purge 4. Okay, interesting. Alright, we do a Prayer of Healing. Follow up with a Healing Rain. We will then use a Shield of Warding on Heiner. And that should help him quite significantly. And she should... Oh, nope, she didn't die. Rip. Close enough, though. Alright, Cornelius is suffering quite a bit, but that's fine. Ooh, they're focusing him, though. That's not good. Are you kidding? Stop! Okay, I guess Cornelius is dead. By round 1, no less. Jeez. Okay. Oh man, I kind of want to redo that. Yeah, that bleed really sucked. Hold on. Let me reload to combat. That's the benefit about this game. You have the chance to actually reload combats you don't like and make them go better for you. Whether it's a good thing or not, we'll have to see, but I'm kind of hoping it's the case. Song of Celerity, Vigilance. Alright, who are we going to target? I think we target the mosquito this time around. Yep. Actually, hold on, let me reload that again. I need to actually do it properly this time. Because we need to stealth, then attack, and then we go for the mosquito again. This is to get the maximum amount of damage possible, mainly. Alright. Starting off, Song of Celerity, Vigilance, Killer Instinct, Poison Daggers next. Now we Poison Catalyst for extra damage. Alright, we Safeguard, Enrage. We can overpower if we wish, but I think it's interesting to... Well, it's more better for us to go 1,000 Needles and get that Thorns on everybody. Alright, we then throw down the Hell Flame. We Scorching Ray the Mosquito. And then we throw down the Heat Wave, throw down another, and then Ember Storm to get as much feasible damage as possible. And now, yep, because the mosquito attacked Heiner, he's dead, which is good. Saves us from having to worry about too much bleed. Of course, that said, it's still not going to be enough, but we'll be fine. We will throw down a Prayer of Healing. Yeah, Prayer of Healing for a gen. We will then throw down a Shield of Warding for Cornelius, just so he doesn't die. Because, yeah, they really focused on Cornelius at that point. Oh. Yeah, no, they're really going at it. Okay. We then throw down the accuracy buff for Thuls. Alright. We can either apply it to all monsters or repeat. Let's go with the repeat action. There we go. Not the best result, but it'll have to do. And yeah, no, he's going really ham on that. Are you kidding? Oh my good gravy on. Okay, I guess we don't have a healer now. Yeah, no, that sucks. Do I reload? Yeah, I'm reloading again. Jeez. This sucks. It's a very specific combat. I think we can win it, though. That isn't the problem. It's just not dying is the issue. Alright, Song of Celerity, Vigilance, Killer Instinct, Poison Daggers, and then Poison. Alright. Safeguard, Enrage, Barbed Wire, 1,000 Needles. Alright, Cornelius next. Alright. Hell Flame, Scorching Ray, Heat Wave, Ember Storm. Alright, what else? Oh. Yeah, Heiner deals with them. Good. Let's throw down the Healing Rain. Prayer of Healing. I guess Shield of Warding on Ottis. And I kind of wish I could do more for Cornelius, but I can't. It really does suck that I can't help him any more than this, but they just focus him like crazy with Cull the Weak. Thankfully, they culled correctly this time. Well, I wouldn't say correctly, but they culled in a more convenient way for me. Do Blade, so that everybody poisoned a bit more. Now he culls the Weak on Ottis again, which is not good. Alright. Yeah, that sonar basically was the killing blow on most of everybody. We'll Scroll of Intellect like crazy on Ottis. We will grant 2 heal 3 on Ottis, just for extra healing purposes. And let us start by throwing down a Firestorm, I guess? Actually, we'll do Ember Storm. Ember Storm, and then Firestorm. And that will deal the most damage to them. Now the Siren's trying to heal, and she's casting a Song's Quickness, but that's going to be fine. We'll live. Or move to 5, heal 5 for Heiner. Throw in Barbs. Throw in the Steel Forge. Intimidate. Shield Charge. That'll have to do. And now Ottis must heal like crazy, or else he's going to die. Alright, we're going to start with the barrier. We'll get a barrier going. Atonement on the skirmisher back here. We will detox on Ottis. Anthem of Hope. And heal Ottis just a bit more. Get rid of Sad while we're at it. There we go. Okay, the block's going to be stacking up thanks to the Steel Forge. Although, Thuls is going to be suffering quite a bit, I think. Ah. Okay. Goodness. That is a lot of damage. Let's get the hidden weapon going. Managed to get a poison dart. Let's get the feint going. Alright. Just take her out. Let us throw down the sads while we're at it. There we go. Now we just gotta heal Thuls. We can get Barbed Wire. We'll get Challenging Shout. And we should be good. We'll get Blood Rage going as well. Just so we have the mana. Okay. From here, it's just Heat Wave, Fiery Shield. And I guess we could Fireball, but I'm gonna get the Grimoire going. Why not? And now we just got Heal Ottis. Or heal everybody, rather. Healing Rain. Innervate. Innervate. Sad, sad, sad. And they'll just bleed to death. Boom, boom. Alright. Draw 2, place 2 from your hand on top of your deck. Let's grab the Expected Prophecy for Ottis, so that way he has some card draw. There's Life Tap, Recurring Nightmare. No, we don't need those at any point. We could see about getting another hidden weapon, though. As long as we can keep it to a cost reduced by 1 method. Yeah, we can get the hidden weapon method, I think. Okay, let's get this then. Wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's grab the Expected Prophecy. Do we need this? No. Setup is fine. Do we really need it? Honestly, no. Let's forget about it. Exploit openings, repetition training. If I'm not mistaken, repetition training is pretty good because it reduces cost by 1, yeah. Yeah, let's grab it. And now we can upgrade a card. I think it's in our best interest to follow the same preference here. So repetition training should probably be upgraded, or we can go with shield charge, which is pretty nice. I think at this point I'm going to upgrade shield charge to a 3 cost, because it will get 0.7 of the, or 70% of the block in damage, versus 50%. Although I guess either way would work, honestly. It really just means 30% more is being added if we make it a cost higher now. Let's go with the other cost there. Alright. Blade Dance. We're going to upgrade Eviscerate. Let's see. Apply 4 bleed, apply 7 poison, repeat 2, ignore block. Grab that. Alright, Cornelius. We've got Scorching Ray and Ember Storm. We're going to go with Scorching Ray. We're just going to keep it to a focused monster, I think. Yep. We'll focus on a single monster. And Ottis, we go with the upgrade for Expected Prophecy. And let's see, what do we go with? We got draw 3, place 1 from the hand on top of your deck. Or we go with draw 2, place 2 from the top of the deck. I'll go with zero cost, why not? Free cards are better than 1 cost, after all. In the southern temple, you see an ancient altar that still seems to have some energy. You hear a soft tone emanating from it. Before making an offering, you look around to see a few sirens in the water watching you. Everything makes you think that the sirens use this altar, and that it reacts to the sound of their voices. Do you want to make an offering? Place the harpy egg near the altar. The soft sound emanating from the altar causes the egg to hatch, and a small harpy emerges from it. Mistaking you for her mother, the young harpy begins to follow you. Thanks to the harpy, you notice a small chest behind the altar before you leave. Alright, Wind Blessing. Dispel 1, gain 1 fast. Otherwise, it is a ranged resistance, and it's really dependent on what we want to do with it. Let us grab this ring. The diamond ring is nice, but all resistance is +6, and healing received is much better. Cursed Dagger is nice if we have cursed weapons, but we don't. Alright, Sharp Scimitar. When you play a melee attack, gain 2 sharp. Okay, no. I need the Sharp Scimitar. That's too powerful. Amethyst Ring. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on. Let's restart. Alright, first and foremost, Heiner. Yeah, no, none of the weapons actually matter, so let's get Platinum Ring. We'll get Sharp Scimitar. Cornelius, you're fine with your mana. You're fine with the Steel Rod. We'll go with gold for you. And Ottis, nothing really appeals to me here. Maybe Sharpie would be better than Stormy. Deal 6 damage, apply 2, versus Dispel 1, gain 1 fast. Yeah, let's get Sharpie. I think that's just a little bit better for Ottis. Alright. You come across a young boy with a yellow rat who's playing with some hypno crabs. When you get closer, he says to you, "Hi, I'm Bash. I'm a monster trainer. If you want, I can train and teach a new trick to one of your pets. Also, I can give you this hypno crab. His name is Okuli. He's still young, but he's very friendly." Why not? Let's take Okuli with us. Before you leave, Bash gives you a few magic shards and says goodbye to Okuli. We now have the pet, Okuli, and he is an orange cost card, and he gives Clairvoyance. Interesting. And that's on all monsters, actually. Oh, that's pretty good. Max HP 5, 8 bludgeoning resistance. Yeah, it's pretty good. We'll get it over Bunny, I think. It's a little bit better. There we go. And now we can level up. Alright, we've got a choice between Fusion Laser and Last Guardian. Last Guardian basically, when activated, gives resistance 15 and +1 to charges for Fortify. And if you're damaged by others, greater to 20... If you're basically brought down to 25% health with Heiner, he'll gain 90 block, 1 Fortify, and 1 Reinforce. Alternatively, there's Fusion Laser, for basically wherever ever you use mana or energy. You deal 5 burn, or rather 5 damage, and apply 1 burn invulnerable to targets. We're going to grab Last Guardian because it's big defense. For Thuls, let's see. If you play a card that leaves your hand empty, draw 5, gain 3 mana, and you gain 2 powerful. Or we go with Deadly Strikes. All damage +2, and damage with a hit applies to Vulnerable and Decay. We're grabbing Deadly Strikes because that's a good card. Phoenix, 4 damage, transform damage to fire, and when you die, resurrect with 40% HP. Or we go with World in Flames. Put Ember Storm into your hand, and next 3 fire spells gain... Alright, hold on. The next 3 fire spells gain 3 powerful Put Ember Storm in your hand. So basically you get free Ember Storms that can be applied to everybody, or you can get a Resurrect. We're grabbing Roll in Flames because it's more damage. Solar Flare. For every energy used, draw 1, gain or deal 10 fire damage, and apply 3 Burn and Sanctify to all monsters. This is good if you use it against the next spell, but that usually is a follow-up card more than anything. Double Bubble. The next defense you play, put a copy of it into your hand that costs 0 and vanish. We're grabbing Double Bubble. That's a bit too good. Because Ottis is mainly focused on defense, after all. A spectacular view. You're at the top of the falls, and the view from here is spectacular. You can clearly see the obelisk and the ancient Naga temples along the waters of the falls. Although you are already close to the obelisk, you see that the path that remains will not be easy. So it is better to take advantage of the small moment of calm to regain your strength. Let's relax by taking in the view. Normally I would collect shards here, but we're a bit too damaged for that. You go down the stairs of the temple, but they start to flood because of the waterfall. At some point, you underestimate the power of the water current, and it begins to carry you away. A few meters away from you, there's a great waterfall of Aquafall. You cannot afford to fall down it. You will end up dead. Now you can only improvise how you get out of the water, unless one of you is prepared to in advance. Alright, Ottis, pray for us. Ottis begins to pray, and he is the first to sink, becoming unconscious. Fortunately, Ottis's body seems to float back up, and the rest of the group grabs hold of him to use him as a buoy to reach the shore. Ottis wakes up after a while, but he has swallowed a lot of bad water. And he is now currently poisoned. Alright, well I can deal with that. Alright. Okay, so we get to choose an upgrade altar or heal. Honestly, doesn't seem that useful, so we'll leave it alone. No need to make the enemies more powerful needlessly. Alright, throw down a hidden weapon to get some more draw. Alright, who are we targeting first? Let's throw down a Song of Celerity, Vigilance to get another card draw. Let's get Stone Skin. Do we vanish? Yeah, we'll vanish. Follow up with Poison Daggers on whom? Let's see. I guess the Siren, because she is technically a debuffer and healer. Alternatively, counter spells good. Yeah, let's go for the Siren, because she's got healing spells. We'll then do that, and then follow up with an Uproot for extra point. Ah, we should have used Uproot. Dang. I forgot the vulnerable. Oh well. It's fine, we'll live. Alright, we Safeguard, Enrage, Barbed Wire, Last Guardian, Barricade, Barricade. Now Heiner is really blocking. 95 block for the most part. Alright, let's start with the Prismatic Field. We'll Heat Wave like crazy, Ember Storm, and then we'll throw down a Grimoire of Flames for free fireballs. Alright. Ah, Double Bubble, nice. Okay, we will take out the Siren, or try and deal as much damage to the Siren as we can. We'll remove the bleed from Thuls. We will Double Bubble in prep. The next defense. Okay, so if we don't choose a specific defense, then we're fine. Okay, barrier and unwavering faith. I guess we'll put the unwavering faith later. And then we double down on Heiner's buff, I guess? There we go. That should do it. And now we wait for the casters to go. I am really not a fan of Cola Weak. It's just really damaging. Alright, let us throw down a Chant of Accuracy, Black Talons, Blade Dance, and Bane. That'll get her to kill range. The Warden's gonna be nasty, I guess. Don't die, Thuls. Okay. Pain. Don't die. Oh. Ah, the bleed. You know, I gotta redo that. Jeez. That is painful. Yeah, no, that was my mistake for using Ottis to block just Heiner. I should have distributed the block. That's my mistake. Alright, Song of Celerity, Stone Skin. We will start with an uproot on the Siren. We'll get hidden weapons going. And then we will... Hold on, I need to reload this, hold on. I need to do it in a very specific way. Alright. Let us start with hidden weapon. That'll get an additional card. That'll get us uproot. We then focus uproot on her. Vigilance for extra card draw. Song of Celerity. We then use Killer Instinct and Poison Daggers to follow up. Then Vanish and Poison Dart and Stone Skin. There we go. Good. Good initial start. Okay, we go with Safeguard, Enrage, Last Guardian, Barbed Wire, Block, Block. Now let's see. Prismatic Field for a big buff of damage. Heat Wave, Heat Wave. Grimoire while we're at it, and Emberstorm. Nice. Alright, now for the buffer. We're going to detox, or rather atone on the Siren. Let us detox on Thuls. We double bubble, and we block for Thuls. And do the same for Cornelius? No, we do the same for Ottis. Cornelius can handle a bit of a beating. He's got 82 HP at least, so he should be able to last second round. Ah, the Cold of the Week even went to Ottis at that point, so that's good. Alright, Chant of Accuracy for a +3 to slashing and piercing. Let us throw it in Black Talons, Blade Dance, and follow up with a Bane for potential kill power here. Sweet Melody is probably going to negate it though, which does suck. Not a fan of that lightning, but I guess that's just how it's gonna be. I'm especially not a fan of the buffer, but we do what we can. Alright, let us get the heat assimilation going. It's doing nothing for us, unfortunately, but that's just par for the course. We will use Heat Laser. That'll get the taunt going. We will use Battle Plan. And we will put Entrench and 1,000 Needles on our draw deck. We will intimidate somebody, I guess, and go from there. Ah! Spark is going to ruin us at this rate. That is not fun. Okay. Well, let's see. 4 mana. Alright, first let's get the healing going. Heal Ottis just a little bit. Alright, we've got Heat Wave. Let us throw down 2 Ember Storms. Yeah, we can't... Oh wait, we can actually do Dark Ritual because it's fire damage. We can give... Ah, rat. Nuts. Ottis does have silence, so he can't play skill cards, but he can play defense cards, I suppose. Yeah, so we'll suffer 8 damage, but we will be able to get the damage off. Alright, let's throw down an Ember Storm, the upgraded version preferably. We'll then do Firestorm to get as much damage as we feasibly can. We'll then Fireball and Fireball. So that way 2 of them are in death range, at least. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, Ottis has the Harpy, so... Yeah, no, the healing goes through. Nice. Perfect. Alright, Innervate. We'll give that to... Heiner, I guess. Unwavering Faith. We need to block the most out of it, so I guess Cornelius is getting a block. Not the best results, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Ah, he didn't die. Okay. Siren dead. Okay, that just leaves the Spellbinder. Let's hope Ottis doesn't die. Ah, no. He's dead. Rip. Well, whatever. It's the best we can do at this moment in time. Alright, set up. What we got here? We're gonna set up Eviscerate. That'll have to do. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted, but okay. Alright, we faint. We then get Deadly Strikes. Hidden Weapon can draw the 2 poison stuff, so we'll get those going. Poison Darts. Okay, now for Cornelius. Alright, let's burn them like crazy. Hellfire, Heat Wave, Scorching Ray. Alright, and then there's Heiner. Alright, Entrench, Barbed Wire. There we go. And done. Okay, that was annoying, but we made it through, just barely. Okay, Desperate Prayer. 4 Vitality, 5 Fast, heal 27. That's only for a specific hero, so that's not that good. Let's see. Dark Future. No. Electricity Manual can definitely help with the Disintegrates and Scorching Ray. So let's get Electricity Manual. Find Weakness. This is what we wanted. Let's grab that. And Blood Rage we'll leave alone. Yeah, we'll just get more shards. Fun. Lurking in the water. You reach the obelisk. You've come across a pond of water. When you approach, you see something moving underneath. Suddenly, 4 snake-shaped heads appear. It's a Hydra. Each head looks a little different from the rest, and you take some time to name them according to their characteristics. Since it doesn't move, you can decide how to position yourselves and choose which head you want to stand in front of to fight first. If you do not attack it immediately, the Hydra will have time to prepare. We need a rest. Let's hope we have 5 or lower. Nope. Critical failure. Everybody gets electroshock. Great. Man, I'm suffering now. Our luck's not going well. Okay, this might be the end of the run then, at this rate. Which kinda sucks, but it's not like we can do much here. Alright, Vigilance. Song of Celerity. That'll at least get our initiative going. Get some Sharp. Get some setup going. Alright, let's put Black... No, let's put Black Talons next, yeah. Let's get Deadly Strikes active, and let's Vanish to get rid of the poison. Hopefully that's enough. But honestly, I doubt it. Alright, let's activate World in Flames. Hell Flame. Heat Wave. Elemental Bolt, I guess? Ender Storm. And now Ember Storm like crazy. There we go. At least we got a lot of burn coming from Cornelius, so we're not doing bad in one aspect at least. Okay. Let's detox Heiner. Let's prayer protection. Let's get some healing on somebody who is visible, so I guess Cornelius is the best choice here. We will lose the expected prophecy, but that's fine. Let's just hope it's enough. Alright, Heiner, please, draw some block. Okay, we didn't get any block, great. Alright, barbed wire. Let's intimidate the heck out of the guy in the front, and go from there. Ah, lightning breath, not good. Alright, let's get Stone Skin so he's blocking. Let's get Black Talons. Alright. We need to save at least 1 mana, so we gotta choose between Poison Spray and Bane. Because there's not enough poison around, let's just get that going. Alright, we blocked with Blur, and hope it's enough for Thuls. Okay, come on. Don't die, Thuls. Don't die, Ottis, no! Ah! God. Okay. Pain. Alright. Heal Thuls just a smidgen. Heat Wave, Ember Storm, and give Heiner some mana to work with. Ah, cringe. The pain. I just hope we can handle this. We've been in rough waters this entire time. Alright, Entrench, Last Guardian, Barricade, Heat Assimilation, to get a Blood Rage going, transfuse the blood over to you now. It's Battle Planet. Alright, let's put Repetition Training and Barricade for later, so we can get a Heat Laser off, so everybody focuses on Heiner. Goodness knows we need to focus Heiner on the block. Nah, poison! Ah, this might be the end. I took out 1, but I don't think we're gonna last. Alright, Hidden Weapon gets us Killer Instinct, so... Killer Instinct, Poison Daggers, Viper Strike, Poison Dart, yeah. Alright, there goes Thuls. Okay, we might not last this, but we'll have to hope. That's all we can do. Okay, Scroll of Intellect. Scorching Ray. Ember Storm. Fireball. Okay, that's enough to take out another Malice. Alright, Steel Forge. Barricade. 1,000 Needles. Shield Charge, and... Yep, rip. Repetition Training. Oh god. Ah, that's a lot of block. Okay, thankfully the block's coming in. And he brought back a Hydra head, jeez. I hate you, Scorn. I hate you. Alright, heal the base. Alright, well... I don't think we're coming out of this alive, so Prismatic Field, Heat Wave, Firestorm. This is probably gonna be death. Alright, Enrage, Barbed Wire, Heat Assimilation for healing, Repetition. Let's get Shield Charge going. Bonk. Done. Hydra's dead. There's no ways we're saving from that, yeah. I mean, at least he's getting blocked, but I don't think that's gonna help beyond that. He's surviving with 1 HP of all things, jeez. Well, no, it's basically it's dead. RIP. GG. Let's retry. Let's see if we can find a better outcome here. There's certainly no better outcome unless Ottis can get some healing off, so... yeah, it's not fun. Yeah. The draw is not in our favor this time around. Vigilance. Song of Celerity. I guess Uproots. Don't use Chant of Accuracy just yet. Setup. Let's see what we got. Set up with Black Talons. Deadly Strikes. Vanish. Yeah, it's just dang sparks that are coming in. Okay. Hellflame. Heat Wave. This is oddly stronger? Alright. There you go. Ember Storm. Yeah, I mean, we're dealing a lot of burn damage at least, but the Purge from Scorn really does suck it up. Alright. As much as I want to heal Thuls, Ottis needs to thrive here, so... yeah, let's get rid of the poison. Prayer, protection. Let's see, do we get anything special here? No. Okay, rip. But hey, that's fine. Okay, let's hope this is enough. Alright, Safeguard, Barbed Wire, Intimidate, Intimidate. Hatred is probably going to die in round 3, but still, that's still not enough. Thuls is probably going to die here, but it's not like we got much of a choice here. Double down on Poison, Blur, go from there. Okay. Ah! Cornelius might die here. Yep. RIP. Okay, so we lost our fire damage dealer. Thuls is probably going to go down at this point. Nope, thankfully not. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. Alright, Innervate. Double Bubble. Barrier. Barrier. I hope this is enough. I don't think it is, though. Entrench. Barricade. Heat Assimilation. Transfer. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, 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 jeez. This is not a good run. Yeah, it doesn't help that the electricity is bloody crazy here. I really need that Dispel effect. Alright, Hidden Weapon for Killer Instincts. Alright. Oh, Poison Immune. Great. Ah, jeez. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. Heat Laser for block. Barricade. Blood Rage. Shield Charge. Alright. Ottis, you're our last hope. Alright, Healing Rain. Chain Healing. Ah! Get some healing from Thuls. Anthem of Hope. I'm hoping that's helping, but probably not. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no. Scorn is, like, really bad for us. Okay. Faint. Chant of Accuracy. Yeah, we just can't benefit as much because Malice is taking the brunt here. We're gonna have to utilize... We're actually just gonna have to hold off with Thuls currently. Until we can get Scorn dealt with. Okay. Yeah, no, that summon's really annoying. Okay, we got Prayer of Healing of all things. That's pretty good. Oh, the Hydra heads... Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't really help us. Never mind. Okay. Shield. Barrier. Heal. Damage. Yeah, we need to focus on Scorn. Scorn is the key here. We can't deal with Scorn, we're basically buggered. Move the burn. Steel Force. Barbed Wire. 1,000 Needles. Shield Charge. Okay. Now hopefully with the taunts and the thorns, it's going to help us significantly. I have my doubts though. At least the block's giving us everybody buffs. Wait, Eviscerate. Ah, it's a specific monster, great. Does ignore block though. That is a good side. Alright, Arrogance is targeted currently. He is electricity based. I think we can make it work. Yeah, let's just double down on his poison. There we go. That should be enough to take him down. But we still gotta deal with Scorn though. He is the big OG bad. And causing the most trouble for us. Okay. Prayer of Healing. Anthem of Hope. Innervates. Expected Prophecy. Let us put... Shield of Warding and Prayer Protection on top. Innervate can wait. Alright, we need to get a Challenging Shout going, I think. Yeah, Challenging Shout. Then we need to buff up with Last Guardian after we use Enrage. Last Guardian. Let's use Repetition Training, which we failed to use. Okay, rip. Okay. Ah, just immediately used it. Whatever. It still saved his butt. I'm not a fan of that spark, though. Really not. At least the thorns are doing work, but I'm not happy all the same. Okay, well, rip. I don't think we're gonna be doing this. Okay, poison daggers, yeah. Yeah. Alright, well I don't think we're gonna win. Unfortunately. Wait, he used Thorn Eater. Oh, great. Okay, so he has a way to get rid of thorns, too. Alright, rip. Heiner is a dead man. Alright, rip. Alright, let's reload. We're basically dead. There was no saving that. In fact, there's no saving this entire fight. Like, holy. Oh, man. Well, this is going to be my last attempt. If I can't make this happen, then I guess we're just going to be ending early. Okay. And Black Talons, activate this. Activate Uproot. Vanish. Okay, it's time for Cornelius. Let's hope he works out. Alright, let's activate World in Flames. Let's throw down a Heat Wave. Then activate this. Then we do, hold on, actually I've got a better choice, hold on. I need to organize this to deal the most damage possible. And I feel like there's a way for Cornelius to get the most damage here. It's just a question of whether I can make it happen or not. Which I think I can. I just have to make it as efficient as possible. Alright, Vigilance, Song of Celerity, Setup. Put in Black Talons later. Deathly Strikes, Uproots, Vanish. Now for Cornelius. He has a very specific way he has to do this. We need to use World in Flames, Heat Wave, Ember Storm, follow up with a Hell Flame, do the 2 Ember Storms, and then the Elemental Bolts, and follow up with the Ember Storm. That'll get us a over 100 burn. It will ignore Arrogance, but that's fine. We just need to deal as much damage as we can. The less the better. Or the less harm we're suffering, the better. Maybe we can get something from Expected Prophecy. Nope. Oh, great. Okay, I guess we're getting rid of Detoxify. Great. Prayer Protection. I guess we're healing Ottis. He needs to survive the most. Cornelius needs to be second on that list. Oh. The Hellfire didn't trigger for the second one, it seems. That's a shame. Alright, Safeguard, Barbed Wire, Vulnerability. Okay, let's hope this is enough. Cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe. Alright. Stone Skin. Black Talons. Alright, let's double down on the Poison, Blur. Thuls is really suffering right now. Oh no. Ah! Hatred. No, we gotta keep Cornelius up. That is the gimmick here for this fight. If Cornelius is dead, we're buggered. And Ottis, I guess. I can deal with Thuls dying, but Heiner, Cornelius, and Ottis are paramount for this build. Alright, Vigilance, Song of Celerity, Setup. Alright, get back Talons there, Deadly Strikes, Uproot, Vanish. Alright, now for Cornelius. Alright, next 2 spells, deal 15, apply 5. Next 3. Alright. Alright, Heat Wave. Ember Storm. Hell Flame. This is a fire spell. Apparently it's not actually. Okay, so that actually doesn't apply. Okay, interesting. Good to know, good to know. That means I'm not actually getting as much as I had expected. As I had expected, I should say, specifically. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I need to check something real quick. Because it really depends on what we do now, I guess. Alright, Deadly Strikes, Uproot, Vanish. Alright, so let's see. The Ember Storms don't count as fire spells, they count as enchantment spells. Normal Ember Storms count as fire spells, so The spells from here count as enchantments, not fire spells then. Okay, so if I use the 3 fire spells here... So yeah, let's use the World in Flames. We'll then use Heat Wave. We will follow up with Hell Flame. Oh, I see. So technically it does apply. Alright, we do that. Then we get the Ember Storms off to deal more damage. Then the Elemental Bolts. And then the Ember Storm. Okay. It's a very specific way of going about it. But it does the fire all the same, so... Alright, we ignore Expected Prophecy. Get rid of that. Move this. We'll get the heal off on Cornelius, because he is the priority here. Among Ottis, that is. So, gotta keep that in mind. Oh, man. This is just painful. Alright. Safeguard, Barbed Wire, Intimidate, Intimidate. Now we go with Hatred next. Let's hope Thuls is enough. Alright, Stone Skin, Black Talons. Let's go with Bane because it's more reliable, and Blur. Now Malice is going in. He's going to attack Heiner, as he does. Oh, he went for Cornelius. Okay, so Cornelius is now alive at 10, but still, that's enough. But he's running low on HP, so Cornelius needs a heal. Okay, we need Scroll of Intellect on Ottis for extra chances here. Get as much burn as we can. Ember Storm it. Alright, Hatred should die next turn. Good. That doesn't help us in the long term, though. We just need to make sure Ottis gets as much healing as possible off. Healing Rain. Healing Rain. Let's innervate Ottis. Let's double down on the healing once we get double bubble going. Alright. Get the bubbles going on Ottis. Well, on Cornelius and Thuls. Oh, we're really pushing it. We really are. Alright. Entrench. We can get fast assimilation if we wish. Alright, we can get a transfusion going on Arrogance. Let's get Last Guardian. I just hope that's enough. Last Guardian is used to heal, and we're suffering from big poison now. Pain. Okay, that's one. Okay, I can tolerate that. Hidden Weapon. I'll get us Killer Instinct. Let's get more energy. We need to deal as much damage as possible, so even if we don't deal as much, we just need it. Rip Thuls. You know what? Let him die. Not the best results, but hey, I'd rather have Thuls die than Cornelius at this point. Okay. Healing Rain. Alright, Chain Heal starting on Heiner. Alright, Innervate on... well, Anthem of Hope. Then Innervate for Ottis again. Now we got Cornelius. Jesus. Alright. We will be suffering from the taunt here, but that's fine. Alright. Let's start with... Scorching Ray, I guess? I could do with a Fireball, that deals 60 damage, or I can do with the 22, which will be 66 damage on one target. Ember Storm's a good staple. No, let's just do this. Alright. Scroll of Intellect. Let's avoid the Grimoires of Flame for now, in favor of Fireball. And that'll get Scorn and Malice within death range. And hopefully that is really enough. We're reaching the brim here of just potential. Alright, Steel Forge, Heat Laser, Barricade on everybody, and we'll ignore Shield Charge for now, in favor of just prioritizing health for Heiner. Okay, that takes him out, Scorn goes down, that leaves Arrogance left. He is the only man standing. Prayer of Healing, Unwavering Faith, Shield of Warding, Barrier, Heal, and no Atonement, but that's still fine. We are basically in a golden zone now. Good. Alright, we just need to make sure we're gonna thrive here, so let's get some more mana for Ottis to work with. Let's get some Prismatic Field going. Do we have anything in our... Nope, we don't. He's invulnerable, so we won't be able to affect him with anything, so let's hold off on our casting. We'll just buff for readiness. Alright. Heat Assimilation, Barbed Wire, 1,000 Needles, Repetition Training for... I guess... Shield? No. Shield Charge or Overpower? Let's go Overpower. We won't be using Overpower, but we will definitely be using it soon. Okay, now he's out of the invulnerable state. Good. Now we can focus on him. Alright. Let's get the Grimoire of Flames. Ember Storm, Elemental Bolt. That brings him to 67. Oh, I feel safe now. I really do. Alright, Anthem of Hope, Shield of Warding on Cornelius. Done. Alright. Enrage. Challenging Shouts. Barbed Wire, Battle Plan. Let us put Overpower and Entrench on the top of our deck. We will then use Blood Rage to compensate for any losses. Ah, Thunder Fury. Unfortunately for you, we're blocking a lot of damage. Say goodbye. Oh, okay. We managed to do it. That was way too difficult. Okay. Alright. Let's get shards. Let's get shards. Shards and shards. We're gonna have to remove some cards. After a hard fight, you managed to defeat the 4 heads of the Hydra. Now that you can advance, you discover a large golden chest behind one of the columns. You can cross the pond safely and reach the obelisk. Inside the chest you find a lot of gold and magic objects. You also plunder the Hydra's body, finding magic shards and valuable components. Alright, we've got a few things of interest. Let's see, Hydra Egg. Immune to poison, all heroes gain 2 every turn. Let's grab that. Stainless Curious. All resistances 15, speed 1, every turn dispel 1. That is going to be better than Shield of Thorns, unfortunately. Even though I want to keep casting Thorns, this is the best course of action. So we'll grab the Stainless Curious. We're going to get the Royal Coin instead of the Proficient. For the Polluter is nice, but not worth it, so we'll grab that. And let's see, what else we got? Every turn gain 3 powerful if we get the Titan Guard. Actually that's pretty good. We'll get rid of Discard. We don't use Disarm anyways, but 3 powerful every turn is pretty good. Actually, no. I've got a better idea. Alright. Heiner, definitely grabbing this. Thuls, we're gonna give you the Titan Guard, actually. You will lose out on the, the resistance is, but the Titan Guard's pretty good. We'll get the Royal Coin, and then we will follow up with the Hydra Egg. There we go. You are in front of the obelisk. This is your third obelisk, but this one is different from the other two. The energy that emanates from it is much greater, and the runes shine with much more intensity. With difficulty, you read the obelisk runes aloud. The ground shakes and the obelisk wall warps. This time, a very large portal is created. A blinding white light comes out of the large portal, but it seems harmless. There's only one place to go. The end of your quest is near. You cross the portal, and before you realize it, you're already in another place. Although they had become accustomed to crossing the obelisks, this time the sensation had been somewhat different. When they looked around, they were astonished. Endless clouds and ancient ruins floated around them. Where were they? Certainly this place could not be reached on foot or in any normal way. The group could feel how intense the magic was, and without a doubt, this had to be Lord Hanshek's goal, with the obelisks. On the horizon, they saw a large staircase rising above the clouds. That was where the group had to go to find out what Lord Hanshek was up to. Alright, let us go to the Voidlow. And let's start by getting rid of every single condition we picked up. Because good gravy, we suffered a lot from that. Yeah, that electroshock was no funny business. Never mind the poison that we suffered, jeez. That was horrible. Alright, let's start removing some cards. We've got way too many. Alright, let's get rid of normal Ember Storm. And we could probably get rid of 2 more cards. Let's see. Let's get rid of... 22's fine. Alright, let's see. Let's get rid of Chant of Accuracy. Well... Can we get something that'll constantly buff us up? Chant of Accuracy is nice, but... Alright, let's get rid of Blade Dance, because that's useless. Let us get rid of... We'll leave it at that. Let's see. Transfusion's fine. Battle Plan's fine. Repetition Training needs to be upgraded to be fine. Heiner's pretty good. Alter, let's upgrade. Transfusion we'll leave as a burn. Vanish, we'll leave. Chant of Accuracy, we want that to be remain, and it should upgrade as we go along. We'll make Find Weakness a 0 cost. Uproot, we want to focus on all monsters. Poison Daggers. We will make this a 1 cost in favor of using it more often. But in turn, we want to remove Poison Dart from our deck, I think. So that way we can get more of the 2-cost cards of Poison Daggers. We'll grab another of those and we'll upgrade the Poison Dagger to do the same thing. There we go. Poison Spray we are going to get rid of because it's a bit too random for our purposes, so we'll remove that. And for what we add in turn, we'll leave that alone. But for Ottis, we need to get a very specific card. Mass Dispel. No questions asked. And that just leaves us with 99 points to work with, which is not enough to upgrade Mass Dispel, but it should be enough to get it to a point where we can upgrade it soon. Alright. Let us upgrade Electricity Manual to be a permanent reduction there. And we'll see about getting more Electricity Manuals as we go, but I don't think we're going to get it. Alright, we now have 800 gold. Let's see if we can get something else beyond that. All damage +2, +2 heal done, and when you heal a hero, apply 2 fast. Heal done +2, heal done +10%. You know what? No. Let's go with the Winged Wand. I think that's a bit better. Alright, let's go. Do we need anything else? We can't upgrade, so yeah, that's out. Alright, let's just hope this is enough. Alright, let us go down. If we go down the southern path, we won't be able to access the ancient library, so that sucks. And it would give us a little bit of a buffer to see if we can beat the boss, so... I don't know. Senemo's merchant ship. I guess... You know what? No. Let's go to the ancient library. It's a little bit better. We are going to be ignoring these buffers, but yeah. We'll go from there. Okay. Start with Vigilance. Song of Celerity. Let's get a feint going. Set up. Alright, let's put Eviscerate for later. And Stone Skin. I guess we uproot all monsters and Poison Dagger somebody. I guess we'll go with Oddball. There we go. 33 poison, that's not bad. One second while I crack open a cold one. Alright. Alright, let's start by using World in Flames. We'll then follow up with a Scorching Ray on this dude here. We will get an Ember Storm going. And then double down on the Ember Storms. There we go. Now we're getting a lot of burn going. We'll throw down a Safeguard, a Steel Forge, and then we'll Heat Laser to get the taunt going for Heiner. So that way they start focusing Heiner and not everybody else who needs the protection. Alright, get rid of burn. Get rid of the poison. We'll do a quick heal. And then we'll just double bubble for later. Because you never know when the block's going to be important. Yeah, no, that Steel Forge is really coming in clutch for the block. Alright, hidden weapons. We'll get a Chant of Accuracy going for Thuls, because he's going to keep buffing that. Let's find weakness. Let's cast Blur, Poison Daggers, and Vanish. Oh, big damage. Wait until Heiner gets the thorns, jeez. You guys will stand no chance when he gets thorns. Alright, let's get Hellflame going. We will start with Heat Wave. Get the Ember Storm going. Grimoire of Flames is a book, so we'll just do that. Heat Wave. There we go. Alright, Healing Rain. Healing Rain. Prayer Protection. Prayer Protection. Barrier. And we'll leave Expected Prophecy for later. In fact, I might remove it as we get the chance. Alright, we start with Enrage. You will get 1,000 Needles going. Last Guardian. Barbed Wire. Heat Assimilation if we need it. Let us use... I guess... Barricade here? As much as I like the repetition training. Yeah. The fire damage will do work, I think, at this rate. Ah, the damage. The benefits of thorns. Alright, we go with... Oh, we can't use Deadly Strike, though. Nope, we're going to use Killer Instinct. We will follow up with... who do we target? I guess we target the ball. No, the ball's near dead, so we'll get the one in the back here. We'll then use Deadly Strike and prepare that for next turn. Because nothing's better than Vulnerable 2 and applying it constantly. Extra damage helps, that's for sure. Ah, perfect. Barbed Wire, Challenging Shouts, Intimidates, Blood Rage, Repetition Training for Overpower, and we'll save Overpower for later. Okay, they're reaching the near-death zone. Prismatic Field, Heat Wave, Firestorm, obviously. Fireball, and Fireball. There we go. They stand no chance. Okay, let us get the barrier going, get a heal going. Unwavering Faith, Shield, Innervate on Cornelius. There we go. Alright, the ball dies, and we are good to go. I guess we got Hidden Weapon. Yep. Find Weakness. And before we do, Chant of Accuracy, Setup. Let us put Eviscerate for later. And I guess Poison. There we go. That'll do. They'll die from the bleed. Done. It is not the best build we got, but is the best build we can make currently. Poison Daggers, we've got the upgraded version here. We don't want that though, so we'll just abstain. Squall. It's technically dealing fire damage, so it's not that bad, but it's the wet that bugs me more than anything. Scroll of Intellect, pretty nice, but avoid it. Death's Reach, we will avoid. Torrent of Thorns. I've been thinking about that, haven't I? I think I go with the Torrent of Thorns, honestly. It seems like an odd choice, but it's pretty good for us. Alright, we're gonna go to... Yeah, we're gonna go up to the Ancient Library, I guess. You arrive at some ruins, full of piles of rubble and worn objects. It seems that this place was an old warehouse. After investigating a bit, you see 4 piles that might contain some objects that are still in good condition. With some luck, you might find something really unique. You don't have time to remove the rubble and investigate all piles, so you'll have to decide between one of them. Alright, well, let's see, equipment-wise. We just need a weapon for Heiner, so let's check the weapons, I guess. Yeah, let's give the weapons a try. Hopefully we get lucky. Yep, we did. Critical success. You found 2 truly ancient and unique objects. Oh, nice. Destiny and Lightbringer. All damage plus 3. Every turn, reduce the cost of your highest cost card in your hand by 4 until discarded. Okay. We'll grab that. All damage plus 3. Bless charges plus 1. When you apply Bless, deal 5 holy damage and apply 1 Sanctify to a monster. We don't apply Bless, so that's not really good. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, no, that weapon really benefited me. Okay, we'll go from there. Alright, Holy Barrage goes on, and now it's time for Thuls. Alright, Vigilance, Song of Celerity, Chant of Initiative, Hidden Weapon, and I guess we... Yeah, I guess we focus on the Lancer? The Lancer is the biggest issue here. Alright, let's Blur, Poison Dagger, There we go. I guess I could have applied more poison, but that's fine. Now we apply burn. Alright, World in Flames, Ember Storm, Elemental Bolt, Ember Storm, Grimoire of Flames. There we go. Alright, let us throw a Safeguard going. Last Guardian. Let us intimidate you. Double down. Shield charge. There we go. Yeah, no, that weapon really helped with Heiner's mana problems. Because he uses a lot of mana to cast spells. I did not regret doing that for him. Alright, Healing Rain. Let us double bubble. Prayer Protection. Double down. Anthem of Hope. I guess Atonement because of it. There you go. Let's hope we can get Thuls to remove the thorns, though, because that will be an issue for us in the near future. So let's just hope. Alright, setup. Perfect. He's got Uproot. Let us save Black Talons for later. Let us Uproot to remove all the thorns. Faint. Stone Skin. Find Weakness. And Deadly Strikes and Killer Instinct. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let us grab the Grimoire of Flames, I'm guessing. No? Well... do we want extra damage, or do we want the Prismatic Field going on? I can tolerate without it. It's fine. Let's get the Heat Wave going. Let's get another Ember Storm going. Alright. Evasion. They can try. Still not enough. Alright. Time for Ottis to recover. Let's get rid of the poison. Heal the rain. Alright, shield, innervate, and let's heal Cornelius and Heiner. There we go. Alright. Ah, entrench. It's gotten down to 0 cost. Perfect. Barbed wire, heat assimilation. We can do challenging shout if we wish. You know what? We might as well. Battle plan. Let's see what we got. Let us put overpower for next turn. And I guess transfusion as well, because we don't have bleed. Steel forge. Barbed wire. Done. Alright. Now, if only I could get the more thorns on there. Oh well. At least we're dealing tons of fire damage. That's the benefit here. Okay, let's make him weaker. I guess we Black Talons now. We Poison Dagger him. Poison Catalyst just for extra measure. Vanish. Done. Now for Cornelius. Hellflame. Heat Wave. Fireball. Fireball. Fiery Shield. Electricity Manual. Yep, we can do that for Disintegrate. There we go. Alright, there's only one dude left. We will be unfortunately going to good performance, but that's fine. I'd rather that than everybody die. Alright, Unwavering Faith, Shield, done. And I guess we can see if Heiner can take him out. Oh, right, Overpower. Boom. Yeah, I forgot I had Overpower there. Battle plan of the orange corrupted variety. Draw 3, gain 2, place 2 from your hand on a or gain 2 energize, place 2 from your hand to the top of your deck. It's nice if I didn't have a battle plan, but I do, so I'm gonna abstain. Do we want a poison flask? Not really. We get plenty enough as it is. Combustion. Deal X. X equals your target's burn. Apply 4 burn. That's actually pretty good. We'll grab combustion. And we'll leave the rest. Okay, we need to focus on keeping to the top, so we go to the Sacred Forge. You encounter a white construct hitting an anvil with a hammer, and next to it you see an inactive oddball. As you approach it, it says to you, "Fear not. I am a blacksmith who loves working with platinum. Right now, I was trying to fix this oddball, but I lack another type of metal to fix its damaged dark side. I am also very good at forging magical items, like this platinum ring that you can keep. But if you give me some kind of rare material, I will make you something even more impressive." Do you have something that he can use to forge the item? You take the ring and thank him. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that would be of interest to him, so that sucks, but that's just par for the course. Instead, we are just going to take the platinum ring and we're going to give it to Thuls, I think, because it will help his healing. If anything, just a little bit. Now, for the next ruins. Flash Freeze. Dispel all fire, grant block, apply... Nah, we don't need it. Alright, so the gimmick with these guys... usually it's best to focus on either the monks or the lancers, because both are pretty nasty. The gunner is less of a focus, but it's still worth keeping in mind. Alright, Song of Celerity, Vigilance, Deathly Strikes, Chant of Accuracy, and let us go by starting on the monk, by taking out as much damage on him as possible. The more poison, the better. Combustion. Nice. We will go with Scroll of Intellect for Heiner. Get him some more mana. Prismatic Field. We will Dark Ritual for Heiner as well. Get him as much mana as possible. Then we will Elemental Bolt. And I guess we'll follow up with a Combustion. Just to bring him to Death Door immediately. Alright. I can work with this. Entrench. Last Guardian, Safeguard, Barricade, Intimidate, and Heat Laser. There we go. Now they're going to focus on Heiner, who has an absurd amount of block now. Yeah, no, that weapon has really changed the style of Heiner's build. I do not regret going that way. Like at all. Okay, let us intone. So he's in Death's range again. We will heal. Heal. Let's get some more mana for Cornelius to work with, and we'll leave the detox for later. Let's hope he can heal. But nope, he's out. It was right of me to do that then. Okay. Let us first uproot so they don't have any thorns to work with. Let's faint. Let's get some setup going. Alright, let's put Eviscerate later. Or for later anyways, I should say. Let us focus on the Lancer up front. Stone Skin. Alright, we won't be able to get anything off, so let's go with a Blur. And leave it at that. We will need more mana, so we'll have to keep that in mind, but that's fine. We should manage. Okay. Let us start with the Scroll of Intellect. Throw down some Heat Waves. Throw down a Grimoire of Flames. And Emberstorm. There we go. More burn. Oh. You used stock 8 again, great. Unfortunately, I don't have another ability to prevent that from affecting us too heavily, so rip that, but we should be able to get a chain heal off, which is pretty easy enough. We'll get the double bubble going, and we'll leave it at that. Oh, perfect! 1,000 needles. Key assimilation, 1,000 needles, steel forge. Let's get battle plan going. Let's put Blood Rage and Transfusion for later. So that way I can shield charge. Get the shield charge back. Then I shield charge again. Get the reputation training to make it a 0 cost and put it at the top of my deck. Shield Slam's now 0 cost, which is pretty good. Okay, we've got Black Talon, so we'll activate that. We'll activate Stealth. We'll get Bane going. Well, do we want Bane going? It's equal to the poison. No, let's get Hidden Weapons. Oh, there we go. Now I can do this. That actually works. We will Poison Daggers him. Double down again. Now, do we want to apply this or this? Double target poison or apply X? This makes it 160. This... well, let's do it this way. Boom. 269 poison. That is the combo we're looking for. Or at least that's the combo I'm hoping for anyways. 0 cost poisons are pretty good. Alright. Let us start with... yeah, let's start with World of Flames, Hell Flame. Throw down a Heat Wave. Ember Storm. Fireball. Ember Storm. And Fireball. Ember Storm. And we can throw this in, so we get Elemental Bolt for next turn. Okay. We get the Enrage going. Barbed Wire. Alright, we can transfuse the blood over to the Gunner. We will Shield Charge, Thorns, and go from there. Now for Ottis. Let's get healing going. Alright, Mass Dispel, Healing Rain, and Prayer of Healing. And we've got one more heal, and we can give that to Heiner, I guess. More defenses the better, after all. Okay. I do believe things are working in my favor, so that's good. Alright, Find Weakness. Hidden Weapons, perfect. Double down, double down. Viper Strike, set up. Alright, put Eviscerate on the top of the deck. Chance, Vanish, done. That should kill. And now this is going to be the last turn, because big burns. Alright, Elemental Bolts. Done. Let's see. Protect from Evil would be pretty good. Spark of Life is also a good burn card that we can grab. Yeah, it jumps to everybody, so that's actually pretty good. Let's grab that. Let's see. Clear Instructions, no. We'll abstain from that. Acrobatic Strike will be fine. Cleave is fine. Okay, we're good. To the Ancient Library. You arrive at some ruins, where you find a large stone shelf with books that look really old. There are also the remains of several books and scrolls scattered everywhere, so you deduce that this was a great library in ancient times. Most of the books turn to dust just by touching them, and you don't know how to read the ones that are left, or they are missing pieces. After searching for a while, you only find a large history book, a few scrolls, and a book that talks about electricity and Ancient technology. Alright, we can take either the scrolls here. We can take our time to read. We'll take the honorable thing here. You read the book and it's too complicated for you, but you're convinced that it would go great use for the gnome, so we'll grab it there. Now for the ruins. Barrage, huh? Thuls will get the Barrage card. Barrage is a really powerful card. If it weren't for the fact that it burned, I'd grab it, so... And plus it's Backlash, so it's not worth it. Backlash really sucks. Song of Celerity, Vigilance, Stone Skin, Feint, Find Weakness, Viper Strike, and Bane. We need to focus on the monk after all. The monk goes first, then we can focus on the psychic. Because last thing we need is healer. Going absolutely nuts. Alright, we'll start with... Alright, so 3, 6, 7. Okay, so Scroll of Intellect, Ember Storm, Scorching Ray, and Combustion. Can't let Combustion go awry, especially with the damage it can deal. Alright, throw down Entrench, Steel Forge, Safeguard, Enrage, Battle Plan. We'll save Challenging Shout and Shield Charge for later. Go from there. Big block OP. Alright, we start off with Healing Rain. We'll give a buffer to Cornelius to work with. And we will heal Ottis. Go from there. Ah, Dementia. Alright. The monk's basically at death's door. He just needs to be bled. The oddball's not that much of concern, to be honest. Rather, I'm concerned about the psychic, which casts 3 cards. Let's see. He's not going to be... The Lancer in the front's not going to be doing Thorns, so I don't need to do that just yet, so... We'll do Killer Instinct. And we'll do Poison Daggers on the guy in the back. Then we'll vanish, just to be safe. This man's making us suffer a big damage, that's not good. But thankfully we got some healing, which will save us in the end. Alright. World of Flames. Heat Wave. Firestorm, I guess? Yeah, Firestorm. Alright, Ember Storm. And Ember Storm. Alright, there we go. Big fire damage. Alright, let's get him within death's range. Good. Let us get a Prayer of Healing going. Prayer of Protection. And I guess shield up with Ottis. There we go. That'll do. Alright, perfect. We got some Thorns going. Let's get Heat Assimilation so no fire's going to be causing us trouble. Last Guardian, Challenging Shout, Shield Charge, Repetition Training for Shield Charge. Smack him again. Blood Rage. Boom. And now all that's left is the Lancer, which is pretty alright. Alright, with that then, we can just eviscerate. And he is now dead, technically. Well then again, I can just do this. This and this, there you go. No need to sugarcoat it beyond that. Okay, we've got Titan's Fall, Overpower, that sort of thing. Barrage. We managed to actually get it normally. It's impressive. Let's get the Special Master spell, obviously. Evocation's a really great spell, so we're going to grab that. Barrage, let's see. We want the one that upgrades to 6, because then we can get Sharp 5, I believe. Do I get it, though? That's the question. Toxic Strike's pretty alright. But it targets the back monster. Yeah. Nah, we'll leave it. You are at the base of a great staircase, but in front of you there are two colossal automatons blocking your way. The automatons do not attack you immediately. They seem to be on the defensive, and their only intention is to protect the staircase. No matter how hard you look at it, your only option is to defeat them in order to continue. How do you want to proceed? Let's attack them directly. We don't need to heal this time, thankfully. Alright, let's decide. Who are we targeting first? Let's see. Fire immunity seems to go from Dawn for more. Poison is negligible, so yeah. We just gotta keep that in mind. Alright, Song of Celerity, Hidden Weapon. Let's get setup going. Alright, let us put... what forward? Let's put... Deadly Strikes for later. That way we can get the Song of Accuracy going. And then we can get Uproot going. And we can get Poison Daggers, I guess, and Vanish. Boom. I really should have done double Poison Daggers, but whatever. Alright, World in Flames. Let us throw down the Ember Storm. Grimoire Flames. Heat Wave. Double down on the Ember Storm. Dark Ritual for extra mana. And there we go. Alright, time for Ottis. Or Heiner, rather. Safeguard. Challenging Shout for block. And Intimidate. We don't have anything for repetition training to take advantage of just yet, so that's a bad thing, but whatever. We don't need to dispel anything currently. Rather, we can just use Healing Rain for that. We'll double down on the Healing Rain. We will buffer up a defense for Cornelius to work with for now. Heal up Heiner. And let's hope the fire damage is going to do us wonders. It seems like he's used Dawn Punishment, though, so that's something we gotta keep in mind. Okay, so we can't focus Dawn, but we can focus Dusk. Oh, but he's gonna be using Dusk Punishment, so we gotta keep that in mind as well. Alright, Deadly Strikes. Faint. Alright, Find Weakness. Alright, we're gonna want to use... Poison Catalyst, I guess? Alright. Let's use Poison Catalyst, Killer Instinct, and then Bane. Boom. 125 poison. Alright. For this, we are going to use Hellflame. Scroll of Intellect. We can use Firestorm here. Evocation. Then we use another Fireball. Fireball. Ember Storm. Ow. Pain. Well, at least it's 127 burn. Alright, Dusk Punishment comes into play now. We are not having fun because of Cornelius' actions, but that's fine. Thankfully, we've got Chain Heal going, so we'll do that real quick. We will use Innervate on, I guess, Heiner, so he's got more block going. We'll focus on Dawn now. Give a barrier to Ottis, because he needs the HP. Okay. Let us remove all the burn. Give it to Heiner for healing. Let's Enrage. I guess we can Entrench. Last Guardian, Barricade, 1,000 Needles, Barbed Wire, and I guess Blood Rage for more mana for next turn. Alright, Law of Light. Lowest HP monster recovers 2 HP. Eh. Alright, Stone Skin. Black Talons, Poison Daggers, the Viper Strike. There we go. Okay, we can throw down Heat Wave relatively easily, so that's not a problem. So Heat Wave, Heat Wave, Heat Wave, Fiery Shield. Yep, that's a random attack, so it doesn't worry about it. Now, Fireball, not necessarily worthwhile, but we can use Combustion, so 300 of damage, and Fireball. There we go. That'll be fine. Okay, any negatives we want to get rid of? We got lots, so let's do that. Anthem of Hope, and we can get a Prayer Protection going. There we go. Won't get healing in, but that's fine. Block is just as important. Okay. It appears Dawn really wants to change out now. Alright, we're going to follow up with Barbed Wire. We will get Repetition Training going for Overpower. Let's get Battle Plan going. Let us put Overpower and Heat Laser for later. That way we can get the Barricade going. We can pass on any Bleed, which we don't have any. And we'll apply 3 Bleed to Dawn, just for extra damage. Nice. Now we have to move on to Dusk, and he's probably crying in his grave right now because of how much damage we've just output on his brother. Let's throw down the Chant of Initiative, get our damage up even more. Throw down Hidden Weapon to get Poison Daggers. Let us start with the setup. Let us put Eviscerate on our top pile. We'll get Hidden Weapon going again for the free Poison Dagger. We will then focus on Dusk with Find Weakness. And what else? I guess Poison Dagger it up. Poison Dagger again. And I guess we double down on Poison Catalyst for 357 poison. Alright. Get the Healing Rain going. We don't need to heal anything, so that's good. I guess we can Spark of Life, though. More regen is never hurts. And Innervate for Cornelius for more mana. And I guess Double Bubble just for next turn. Not that we do need it anyways, but hey, it's there. Alright, I guess Dusk is now, yeah, Dusk is gonna die next turn, so now we've got to focus on Dawn again. So we're gonna Scroll of Intellect it up. Do we have anything in here? No. Prismatic Field. Alright, Scorching Ray. Grimoire. Electricity Manual will leave. There we go. Okay. We will Barbed Wire it up. Steel Forge. Intimidate. Let us Heat Assimilate. Heat Laser. So we get some... yeah, so we get Taunt going. And now let's Overpower with 5. Boom. There we go. Okay. We do Find Weakness. We can Chant of Accuracy for extra more. Alright, let us do Poison Daggers. And finally double down on Poison. There we go. Alright. The Dawn Punishment has been activated, but he is now within Death Reach. We should be fine. Alright. Let's deal with them both now. Oh, right, health. That's an issue. We don't have enough for Disintegrate to work, so I guess... Well, I guess we can just deal more damage. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, we just can't reliably use Ember Storm or this. Hold on. That deals 22 damage, so that's not going to work, so I guess... Give Ottis a ton of mana to work with. We can't use the fireballs, otherwise people are going to die. And we're going to have to heal Thuls up. Because goodness knows he needs it. Alright. Heal Thuls. Give him some barrier to work with. Let's give him another barrier. Well, no, we'll heal Ottis because he needs some healing as well. And end at that. They'll both die anyways, so it's good. Alright, barbed wire. Let's see. Torn of Thorns. Boom. Let's leave it at that. There you go. They'll die on their own. Alright, hidden weapon. Oh, hidden weapon. There we go. Alright, poison. Poison. Bane. Done. And let's just go for the full heal and then we're good. Prayer of Healing. Anthem of Hope. And... Innervate. Innervate. There we go. That'll have to do. And now we just wait. Yep, there you go. Dead. And now for Dusk. There we go. Easy as pie. Took some damage, but we should be fine. Ooh, Pyroblast. That's an interesting one. I'm actually going to grab Pyroblast. It is an innate and burn, and it deals a ton. That's a hard grab. We'll grab Meditate for extra mana gathering for Ottis, I guess. Because Meditate... Well, does Meditate worth it? No. We've got too many cards, no. We'll abstain. Heiner, we'll leave alone. But this is a burn card, so we can manage. No, we'll get it. I've got way too many cards. I keep getting too many. After a hard fight, you defeated 2 colossal automatons, and the way to the stairs is clear. Before you start the ascent, you notice that there is a large ancient chest on the one side of the tower. Although you are short on time, a chest is a chest. Inside the chest, you find gold, magic shards, and a lot of extraordinarily rare items that have been stored here for centuries. Alright. Oh, Kingmaker. When healed, gain 1 bless and buffer. Interesting. For every bleed charge you apply 1 poison. Damage you with hit, apply fire. The Bonk. Bonk Hammer. Deal 27 hammer damage, apply 3 slow and 1 vulnerable. Or weakening. Whatever the case, it's a pretty powerful thing. For this, for Thuls, honestly we get enough protection, we're fine, so... Plate mail for him. Let us get the... Hold on, actually. When hit, gain 1 stealth. That's actually really better. We'll grab the Titan... We'll replace it with the Night Veil. Kingmaker's really good. Let's see. But we'll give that to Cornelius, I'm thinking. Yep, Cornelius. The Bonk Hammer, while it's nice, really deserves to go to somebody else. But I don't think we're going to grab it. So we're going to grab the Kite Shield, definitely. For Ottis, because he's going to be using those to block. Virulent Ring, no. Let's just get the Plate Mail. We'll lose out on the Dispel 1, but we get Dispel anyways, so we're good. Alright, let's level up. Alright, we've got the choice between Tireless and Indomitable. When fully blocking a hit, gain X amount of shield. X is half the damage blocked. Energy Regeneration 1, immune to fatigue. Let us grab Indomitable, because we do get a lot of shield. Alright, Veil of Shadows. When you play a skill or enchantment card, you don't lose stealth. 2 times a turn. When you play a small weapon card, put a random small weapon card in your hand with the cost of 0 and vanish. And you can do that 2 times a turn. I think we use Wide Sleeves because Thuls actually uses a lot of small weapons, oddly enough. Cornelius. +4 burn, or fire damage done +60 and all resistances -30 except fire resistance. Honestly, between the two choices, I'm actually going to go Wildfire because losing all resistances at 30 is painful. I'd rather get the small buff rather than a big buff here. If it were the first character, which is a loss of HP, I'd be fine with it, but negative 30% is just too much. Alright. Reverberation. When you play a Holy Spell card, reduce the cost of the highest Holy Spell card in your hand by 3 until discarded. 2 times a turn. When you play a defense card, apply 9 shield to all heroes. 2 times a turn. That is Dome of Light, absolutely. In front of you, there's a staircase that reaches as far as the eye can see. It'll be a tough climb, so before you start, you rest up for a while until you recover all your strength. Perfect. Now we have 2 paths. We can go down south or we can go north. I'm going to go north strictly because there is an event that we can get before we end off the game. Or hopefully. In power, we'll get access to an upgrade altar, or we can remove 1 card free from our deck. Yeah, we got a lot of cards, jeez. Nah. It's a bit too much. We'll leave it for now. Okay. Song of Celerity. Vigilance. Let us throw down a hidden weapon to draw our 2 poison daggers for free. Let us activate Deadly Strikes. Let's keep our Bane for later. Let us focus on the Angel. So we're going to focus on her. Or them. Alright, we get 2 free cards. We can get the Corrupted Blade for free. We'll get the Saw Blade going for more poison. And then we just follow up with the Bane. Boom. As long as we get that special card for Thuls, which allows us to draw 2 of our cards, then it's golden. Ah, Pyroblast. It's an interesting spell, I'll give it that. Do we use it, though? It just adds more damage to it. I'm going to say, for now, no. But we will use Scorching Ray here. And Elemental Bolt follow-up. Boom. Okay. And from here, we are going to activate Shield Wall. We'll use Safeguard. Yeah, we'll use Safeguard, and then Heat Lasers so we get the taunt going. So Heiner is the focus. Now we don't have to worry about everybody else being targeted, for at least a little bit. We'll get some Healing Rain going, we'll get Chain Heal for Heiner, for safety purposes, Anthem of Hope for extra draw, Unwavering Faith for later. Oh, rip. I used Unwavering Faith early. Rip. Ah, used a bit too much mana there, but it's fine. We'll live. We'll live. Alright, alright. Let's see. Start with a Feint to get some block. Let's get Chant of Accuracy, I suppose. Find Weakness. Uproot on everybody. And Viper Strike for the back. And there we go. Alright, that's a lot of block and damage, jeez. Alright, Heiner. You know what to do, block. Alright, Challenging Shout is obviously a good choice here, but we're gonna go with Barbed Wire, Last Guardian. Get some Barricade going. Let's get Heat Assimilation so we don't burn to death. And I guess we just Challenging Shout here? We are currently disarmed, so it's not going to matter too much, but we can't get the taunt again, so let's do that. There you go. That is going to make their lives harder, and ours easier. Okay, we start with Prismatic Fields, get an evocation going. Let's see. Let's get Hellflame going. I guess we can use Electricity, Manual, and Elemental Bolts. That works. We will use Dark Ritual or Combustion. Let's go with Combustion for extra damage. There we go. That'll bring her to Death's Embrace. Or at least close enough that we can do it, so... Alright, with that, we detox on Heiner. Heal Cornelius. Put another heal on Thuls. Innervate for Ottis. And Barrier for Ottis. And Double Bubble for later. Alright. Cornelius is looking pretty powerful with that 55 extra damage. It'd be even more hilarious with the 60%, like, geez. Alright, let's Stone Skin. Chant of Accuracy. Set up. We will save... what for next turn? Let's save Poison Catalyst for next turn. Let us get the Angel focus down. We will start with Vanish, Viper Strike. Then we go Killer Instinct and Poison Daggers for extra damage and do a Sawtooth Blade. Boom. And Poison Dart. There. Now Angel's at Death's Door again. Yet again. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but whatever. We do need to take that Angel out, though. That is just a given. Okay, we'll start with Heat Wave. Heat Wave. Let's go with an Elemental Bolts. No, let's go Fireball. And then we go with Elemental Bolts. There we go. Now, Angel should burn to death. Oh, no, wait, no, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, the poison kills, apparently, which is not what I wanted, but it's not like we can change that, so... Rip that, but whatever. Prayer Protection. Prayer Protection again. There we go. Big deep blocks. Are you kidding? That's a full heal! Stop! Why? Angel, stop! I'm getting angry now. Ah! Steel Forge and Rage. Barbed Wire. I guess Repetition Training for Shield Charge. Bonk. Barricade. Torrent of Thorns. Which I'm not happy about, but okay. This Angel is driving me up the wall. You know what? Let's ignore him. I'd rather deal with everybody else first now. Black Talons. Let's double down on the Poison for Bane. We could also go Poison Dagger route, which will deal more damage. Yeah, let's do Poison Dagger with Stealth. There we go. Let's do a Shiv. Alright, more Poison Dagger efforts. I guess we can focus on... Do you focus on Vanguard? Vanguard goes after the Angel. Just to be safe, let's just poison him down. There. Just in case. Okay. Let's hope this is absolutely enough. Honestly, it's hard to say, but we'll see. Okay, Song of Intellect, Heat Wave, Ember Storm, Double Down, Alright. Get some fireballs going. That'll have to do. Okay, Sacred Ceremony, Holy Smite, and Heresy. That is not going to be enough against us. Alright. I guess we mass spell. Atone. Healing Rain. Innervate for Cornelius, and go from there. Okay. Entrench. 1,000 Needles. Heat Assimilation. Transfusion if we need it, which we don't. We'll just intimidate the Knight. And repetition training for the shield charge. Bing. Okay. That's 466 block. Jeez. Alright, let's get the hidden weapon going. Let us get setup going. We will set up the poison catalyst for later. Let's do Chant of Accuracy for more damage. Let's find weakness. Poison Dagger. Poison Dagger. That is a lot of poison. We'll just double down on the poison there, and now the Knight is dead. Once he reaches his turn, that is. Good. Now, time for the Angel to go. This Angel needs to perish. Okay. Heat Wave. World of Flames. Let's see. Fiery Shield. Ember Storm. Fireball. Ember Storm. Fireball. Ember Storm. 216 burn. This needed to be done. Alright. Prayer Protection. Prayer of Healing. And that'll be good. That'll be enough. Alright. You know what? Overpower. Boom. Oh, fun. Citadel. We don't need it. Bleed Out, we're fine. Smoke Bomb is good if we want to give everybody a buffer of damage, I guess. But we don't use enough stealth to make that worrisome, so we'll avoid that. Although it would be really interesting to see how a stealth build would outlast everybody. Because that would be hilarious to see. Maybe I'll do that. Meteor Shower. Repeat 6. Apply 18 burn per strike. Random monster, but dang if that isn't powerful. It is purple. It is burn. Don't say anything. We're just grabbing it. Alright, let's use the chapel services to remove some cards. Alright. Let's start by removing the Scrolls of Intellect. That will reduce our cards to 25. Evocation we're fine with. Combustion we're fine with. Okay. Let's get rid of a Heat Wave, I guess. We got a bit too many after all. Alright, that brings it to 24. I'm fine with 24 cards at least. Alright, so we need to get rid of 2 cards from Heiner then. Do we need to get rid of any? Honestly, we're fine actually now that I think about it. Yeah, because we need the barbed wire. Yeah, good on that. Ottis, you're fine. Okay, we're good. You arrive at some ruins where the soil seems very fertile, and many exotic plants that you've never seen before grow. Walking through the garden, you find some berries that seem edible, but what catches your attention is a large tree. As you approach, you see that, on the tree, there is a single golden apple that shines brightly. You go get the berries and eat them together. The berries taste a bit weird, but after eating them, you notice that your vitality is increased. Oh, everybody gets 15 HP. Nice. That's not bad. You come across an ancient altar. You can take the opportunity to make an offering of magic shards and improve your skills. Or we can try and get into discount. I'm going to try for the discount. If I fail, then I fail. But I should be able to make this. Yep. You have done an excellent upgrade, and the altar is now gleaming. You get a 50% discount. Alright, first we're going to upgrade Master Spell. Spark of Life we want to upgrade as a burn, preferably. There we go. That'll be it. Cornelius, he's an interesting one. Disintegrate, we're going to keep as is. We want to focus on the burn after all. Combustion, here we go. Let's see. Do we want to make it a burn card, or do we want to actually just leave it as normal burn? Because we can deal some major damage with it. I'm going to go with the normal burn. For this, we want it to be a burn, but apply 3 mana instead. There we go. Alright, Thuls. We want you to get a upgrade that gets rid of burn as well. So Vanish is pretty powerful now. And Heiner, you're a very particular case. We want that to burn. We'll get the battle plan to upgrade to be an innate. Repetition training should be burn. Torrent of Thorns. We do not want to purge our thorns, so we're going to keep it at this. Challenging Shouts. We're going to reduce the cost in favor of, you know, getting a bigger card. Alright, is there anything I want to change? Honestly, I'm fine with how our deck's been. I could get Combustion and just increase the burn by a significant margin. But I think just making it 1 cost is fine. There we go. Now for the ruins. Do we want the Upwind upgrade? Not really. We could get access to a rare equipment shop, though. Speed 5, combat start, all heroes suffer 4. So basically they go first in this circumstance. You know what? Let's do it. We'll get access to a rare equipment shop, so at the very least we might be able to buy a thing or two just before we end the game. That said, we should definitely focus on this because this is going to be a very difficult fight. And it's the second to last fight in this game. So yeah, let's get ready. Okay. Alright, we start off with Vigilance. Even though it's a not going to help us, we'll get Song of Celerity going. Get Stone Skin going. Let's see, we want to... I guess we Vanish Viper Strike? No, we Viper Strike, Vanish, and then Bane for extra damage. There we go. Alright, now for Cornelius. Alright, Prismatic Field. Now we can choose. We got Firestorm, Ember Storm, or we can Pyroblast a monster. I think we save that for later. For now, we Firestorm. That's a bit more damage for us. Alright, we go with the Entrench. Go with... Battle Plan? No, we go with Challenging Shout, then Battle Plan. We will save Safeguard and Barricade for later. And then we Intimidate, Heat Laser. That way we get the taunt for Heiner, and he is the focus of combat now. We'll get the healing off so we don't suffer too much burn. I guess we can Master Spell if we wish. It's not going to stop us any, but yeah, let's get the Master Spell off. Let's get the healing going, and let's innervate Cornelius so he has more mana to activate his spells. Alright, time for Thuls. Alright, Deadly Strikes. We find weakness. We do Killer Instinct for more mana. Poison Daggers. Sawtooth Dagger just for extra surety. Alright, the burn will kill him, which is good. Saves us the trouble of having to worry about it. Alright, we then Sharpening Knife the Psychic. Throw down some setup for later. And we will put Poison Catalyst for next turn? Yeah, Poison Catalyst for next turn. We will then Chant of Accuracy. Blur. And I guess we're waiting. Ah, he went for the monk, which is trying to die. That's not good. Okay, hopefully this is enough to resolve this. Okay, what we want to do is we want to get rid of... I guess at this point we can just get rid of the Psychic now, rather than focusing on the Monk. And then we will just upgrade the mana by using Dark Ritual. Boom. Now we got 7 mana going, which will do pretty well. Alright, Safeguard, Barbed Wire, Key Assimilation, Last Guardian, Barricade, Barricade. There we go. That'll buffer up the defenses a little bit. Ah, Amnesia. Not fun. Alright, Anthem of Hope, Prayer of Protection. There we go. We don't need any healing just yet, so... Alright, let us use Feint, so we get 2 cards in there. We get Bane, but we use it mainly to get Hidden Weapon off for 0-cost Poison Daggers. We will then use Black Thorns? Yeah, we use Black Thorns, then we use Uproot, and then we do the Poison Daggers on... I guess the Psychic? Then we do Poison Daggers on the Monk. Follow up with the Corrupted Blade, Saw Blade, and then follow up with the Poison Catalyst, or rather Bane, to kill. And then the Psychic will die of Bleed, it seems. Yep. Or no, Fire, rather. Alright, Fire eliminates them. Now we've got the Angel and the Knight. I'd prefer to focus on the Knight, because the Angel is just a nuisance to deal with. So yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, we're gonna start with... Alright, World in Flames, Hell Flame. Let's get Evocation going. Heat Wave. Ember Storm. Heat Wave. Ember Storm. And Grimoire of Flames, which will allow us to, yeah, go from there. Alright, let's get Master Spell going. That'll cleanse most of our issues. Get the Rain. And I guess Spark of Life it up. That'll jump to 4 people. There we go. That should work. We'll get some Mad Regen now. That'll help us for the long run. Okay, Barbed Wire, Enrage, 1,000 Needles, Torrent of Thorns and Shield Charge. There we go, that'll have to do. Okay, from here, we get more accuracy, get some setup going. Alright, we put Eviscerate back. Oh, we drew it anyways. Let's just draw the Poison Daggers. Let's find weakness. Poison dagger it up. Double down. Ethereal knives. And poison dart it up. Okay, that brings the angel to turn. But the healing's yet again not enough. Which is good. Okay. Alright, come on. Yes! Poison was enough. Thank goodness for that. Alright, heat wave. Alright, fiery storm. Fiery shields. Nice. Good for you. Electricity manual for disintegrate. Elemental bolts. Fireball. Fireball. Alright. Now for Ottis. He'll be using chain heal to recover everybody. Healing rain to get rid of the burn. Poison. Atonement. And let's get some regen on Heiner to see if he can kill him round 4. Ah, perfect. Overpowered. Just what I was looking for. Let's pump all my mana into that, and boom. 113 damage. Alright, we don't need anything else. We're ignoring push forward. Although, this would be a pretty good initiative one, if we're looking to kill opponents real quick. So that's a good one to look forward to, potentially. Debilitate is nice, but not that good, I don't think. Let's see. We'll abstain from that. Vampiric Tutor is nice, but not needed for us right now. Wait, hold on. Lose 16 HP. Reveal 4 spells from your draw pile and put 1 into your hand. We'll grab it. It's a bit too good to pass up. And now we've got a shop. What do we want? We've got the Corrupt Greater Mana Potion. Every turn gain 1 mana, max HP 15. Block and reinforce charges plus 2. I don't know. Really depends on us. I think the mana is most important here. And the Druidic Amulet actually really helps, so... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab the Greater Mana Potion. And we can't afford anything else because we already are... I'm annoyed. Okay, whatever. Alright, nope. Rest and recover. And now for the boss. You reach the inner sanctum of the obelisk, but it is too late. Any ritual that has been performed here is already over. After a quick glance around the room, you can see the body of the princess beyond the altar. It seems she is still alive. Then your eyes focus on a shadowy creature in front of the altar. It is Lord Hanshuk. The brooch on his neck glows brightly, and a dark energy emanates from it. He looks at you and gives you a sinister smile. The moment of truth has come.
I usually only kill for work. But this time, I'm going to enjoy it.
What an inferior creature. You cannot comprehend the magnitude of what has happened here, and the powers I've just gained. I would tell you to go back to your swamp, but this is a perfect opportunity to test my powers. Well, someone's a bit, racist. Alright, Song of Celerity, Vigilance. Let's throw down Hidden Weapon for the card draw Poison Daggers. Let's get Deadly Strikes going. Vanish. Poison Daggers. Sharpening Knife. Poison Dart. And then Bane. Boom. Big damage already. It would be hilarious if I could take him out this turn, but I don't think I'm going to do that, so... It's better if I just get the more important things out, so let's get some more defense going, and we'll end it at that. So that way Cornelius has a lot of mana to work with next turn. Besides, nothing's more hilarious than the poison just taking taking chunks out of him every now and again. Alright, let us go with... I guess we go with the Safeguard Shield Wall combo with Battle Plan to follow up. We will save Overpower for... No, we'll save Repetition Training, actually. And then we will follow up with... Overpower, right? No. Shield Charge. We'll get some Blood Rage going, so we get Steel Forge going. There we go. And now we go in with protections. Alright. Prayer of Healing. Unwavering Faith for shield or prayer protection, but we're going to double bubble that. So we get some big deeps on defense. We'll detox Heiner and hope that is enough. 365 blocks should be good. Alright, we start with a setup. Let's see, what do we need? Let us put Black Talons for later, I guess. We will then get Thuls going. Let's Faint. Let's Stone Skin. Let's Uproot for the vulnerable. And there we go. But it's mainly for the poison. Alright, time to rain hellfire via Cornelius. Ah, I'm so close to Meteor Shower. That would have been so dope. Ah, well. Alright, let's Heat Wave. Ah, I guess we can Disintegrate. That is an option, but I don't think it's worth it to Disintegrate right now. Let's get the Powerful up, and let's Combust the dude in the back. We'll save Disintegrate and all the others for another time. For now, let's get rid of the burn from everybody. Let's Enrage. Let's see. Let us Barricade. Shield Charge. Repetition Training for Shield Charge again. For another Shield Charge. I guess I could have used Intimidate, but I forgot, so whatever. Transfuse. There. That way we get rid of the less important cards. Okay. We will follow up with Healing Rain. We will Atone, dealing damage to that dude. We will Innervate, Anthem of Hope. And because we don't need it, we are going to avoid the healing in favor of Ottis getting more healing. Or mana, I should say. Alright. Who are we targeting this time? We're targeting the dude up here, I guess. Alright. Let us throw down Blur. Poisoned Angers. I guess we get Sharpening Knife going, yep. We Poison Darts. Viper Strike. Killer Instinct. Poison Daggers. Alright. That one Shadow Clone is near death. Good. Now hopefully Cornelius can come up with the AoE. The big AoE, no less. Man, that's a lot. Okay. Let's see. From your draw pile. Okay, what do we got in our draw pile? Not anything worthwhile for the Vampiric Tutor to be used. So we'll use World in Flames, Heat Wave, follow up with Ember Storm. We'll use then Fiery Shield, I guess. Ember Storm. Elemental Bolt. Fiery Storm. How much mana are we gaining? I guess we're getting 4 every now. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. We don't need to do any more. At the very least, Cornelius might be able to draw something fantastic because of it. Alright, Healing Rain. Do Spark of Life for everybody. Let's do Innervate for Heiner. And let's get heal for Heiner just in case, and shield of warding for him. There we go. Let us throw down an entrench. Let's get some 1,000 needles, barbed wire, barricade, and finally we can follow up with intimidate and heat laser. That way, yeah, the burn's gonna take out most of everybody now. Okay, hidden weapons. Chant of accuracy for extra damage. We throw down the Bane. Yeah, Bane. Double down on the poison, do we? Yeah, double down on the poison. Alright, now they're basically on death's door. And now we can focus on the big bad, Lord Hanshek. And that took it took down to 4 rounds. Nice. Alright, he's got Black Pyre active. Let's do this. Ah, the burn. Thankfully, Heiner's just good at redirecting the burn. Alright, we get Challenging Shout going. Let us activate Repetition Training for shield charge. Last Guardian. And deal 183 damage because Heiner OP. Alright. Alright, let's go Hellflame. Get as much burn as possible. Alright, we go Ember Storm. Evocation. Grimoire Flames. And now, let's see, what do we got? Let's get Master Spell going, so we got Clean Slates. Expected Prophecy, what do we got? Let's put Chain Heal and Master Spell for later. And I guess another Healing Rain, because why not? There we go. Okay. Let us get set up going. Let us put... If I could, I'd put both daggers back, but it's fine. We'll just put a Viper Strike. Rip. Okay, whatever. Okay, well, I guess poison in mass. At the very least, we're getting a ton of sharp, so that's good. Alright. And now we wait. Man's really taking so much mana. It's a shame he won't be doing much beyond that. We'll get more fireballs, we'll heat wave, Ember Storm, and then we'll just pelt him with fireballs for more damage. Already at 200 negative resistance. Alright, Entrench, Barbed Wire, Shield Charge, Safeguard, and we'll keep Overpower for later. Okay. From this, we will Prayer of Healing, Prayer Protection, because block OP. And we're almost done. We just need to Chant of Initiative again. Well, hold on. Hidden Weapon. Alright, then we use the Poison Daggers once revealed ourselves. Chant of Accuracy. Poison Daggers. Oh, Find Weakness. More Sharp. Poison Darts. There we go. Perpetually, Thuls is going to be dealing more and more damage as we go along. So that should be something to keep in mind. Alright, so Cornelius is suffering from some mana loss, but that's fine. Let's get away with Firestorm. Elemental Bolt. Fireball. Fireball. Because 107 damage, pretty good. Never mind the poison damage that's slowly been accumulating on him. Alright, Entrench, Safeguard, suck up the damage, Barricade, I guess Blood Rage, and Thorns, and Battle Plan. Let's put let's put these two on the top of our deck. There we go. Should have used the shield bash, but it's fine. Mass Dispel and innervate Thuls, because why not? Alright. Let's double the poison and I guess Bane. Boom. 362 poison, nice. Oh, perfect! Pyroblast. Boom. There we go. Well, whatever. We managed to do it. And now, we wait for part 2. Alright. Time for the final boss. Let's do this. Vigilance. Song of Celerity. And what do we do here? I guess we Black Talons. Killer Instinct for Viper Strike. And Poison Catalyst for double the poison. That's the best way to go about it. And now, for fire. Oh, perfect! I've got Vampiric Tutor. This is a perfect time to use it. Alright, let's see. We've got Firestorm, Combustion, Scorching Ray, and Heatwave. Alright, let's see. This is gonna deal 33 burn. I think the Scorching Ray is gonna be the best here, so we'll use that. And we will help this dude with as much fire as we can. Do we think we can get with a higher Pyroblast? Not really, so let's Ember Storm and get the Grimoire of Flames going. Or Grimoire of Flames going. Alright, now we're on the Doom track. Let's be aware of that. We gotta make sure we pass these on. Alright, Martyrdom. Alright, it goes to Thuls to start with. Let us get the battle plan going for more mana, just in case. Let us save 1,000 Needles for later, as well as Torn of Thorns. We'll then get Safeguard, Steel Forge, Barbed Wire, and Heat Laser going, so that way they target Heiner more than anybody. And that way we can get Block Off. Alright, Martyrdom is going to go to Cornelius, so that way he gets some healing off. We're going to get Unwavering Faith going. We'll get a Barrier started on Ottis. Prayer Protection next. And follow up with Cornelius getting some more mana. And healing. But that is par for the course. Big beefy blocks is the go-to here. Ah. The Steel Forge is coming in clutch. Alright, we'll start with giving Heiner some buffer. We will get Chant of Accuracy activated. We will then focus on finding a weakness for the Shadow Clone. And I guess we'll Vanish? I guess we can also Blur. Yeah, it don't matter. I kind of wish I could stack Stealth, but I guess we can't. It's fine. Okay. Martyrdom goes over to Ottis. We then Evocate for more mana. Ember Storm. And we Fireball like crazy. Because more damage, the better. Okay. We pass the Martyrdom back to Thuls. Throw in 1,000 Needles. We get Heat Assimilation for a heal. We will Intimidate, Barbed Wire, Torrent of Thorns, and off we go. Because thorns stick, which is pretty good. Alright, we got Mass Dispel if we want to use it, but we're going to pass the Martyrdom first to Cornelius. Get the stacks of those pretty high. Let us go Healing Rain, and I guess Mass Dispel is a good choice, but I'd prefer if we Spark of Life. Just so we get healing going. Alright, and then we finally heal Cornelius with 20 HP, and off we go. Okay. We just now gotta pelt these guys down. Like, hard, if we can. Okay, we got double poison daggers. That's pretty impressive. Alright, let's pass on the Martyrdom back to Heiner. And let's double down on the poison on Shadow Clone. Ah, perfect. Sharpening Knife, and I guess we apply additional 22 to him, which is blocked by the buffer. RIP. The buffer be OP in some cases. Alright, we'll start with the Chain Heal. Alright, then we go with the Healing Rain, because Regeneration OP. Get some more block on Heiner. We then throw down the Challenging Shout, get Barbed Wire. We'll Transfuse if we can. Alright, we pass on the Martyrdom back to Thuls. And I guess we Blood Rage for next turn, so that way we get 10 mana. That way Heiner's got a big boosty plan for next time. Okay. Meteor Shower, no. Alright, Martyrdom goes back to Ottis. Alright, we start with Heat Wave. And I guess Firestorm? Yep. Double down. Electricity Manual for Electro Bolt. And that is for next turn, I suppose. Oh, right, and the Shadow Clone's gonna deal good work on him. But he'll die next turn, so now we can start focusing on the Archon. Which isn't too bad. Alright. Let us activate Hidden Weapon. Oh, well, Hidden Weapon didn't do me a dang thing. RIP. Faints, Find Weakness, Deadly Strikes, Martyrdom to Heiner. Setup. And let's put the Poison Catalyst for next turn. That way we can just double down on Poison, because why not? Alright. Let's throw down the Heat Waves. Let's go down the Elemental Bolts. Yeah, no, he's gonna die from the burn, so that's good. Let's get the Dark Ritual going on Cornelius for extra mana next turn. And I guess Elemental Bolts and Fiery Shield. Yep, alright. That dude's dead, and now we can start focusing on the Archon. Take away his burn. And I guess we can overpower if we wished. Alright, let's get Enrage. Let's get the Martyrdom on Thuls. Now, you know what? A 10 power overpower. 168 damage, nice. With 23 crack, no less. And 11 vulnerable, that's not bad. I can live with that. Alright, first we go Martyrdom for Cornelius, there we go. Then we Atone. Then we throw down a heal for Ottis. Shield Warding for Heiner, because he's big buff, needs it. And we'll help Cornelius. Okay, Chant of Accuracy, obviously. Martyrdom, pass it on to Heiner. Let's get rid of the Sads, because nothing's worse than having Sad in your deck. Okay, Almost done. Well, technically almost done. Alright, let us Prayer of Healing. Let's Innervate for Heiner, and Double Bubble for next turn. Okay, for this we're going to Entrench, Barricade, let's Martyrdom back to Thuls, and Shield Charge. There we go, now he's slower. Ooh, we got some big damage from Combustion. Ooh, that's good. Alright, let's throw down the Grimoire Flames, Combustion, let's get Martyrdom passed back to Ottis. And off we go. Let us throw down Hidden Weapon, which is not going to help. Rather, I think Uproot's going to be better here? Let's do it. Let's get, Bane? Yeah, we need to use Bane here. Let's use Bane so he draws, activates, which doesn't do anything, so I guess we just poison up. And pass it back to Heiner. Oh, and Ethereal Knives, I guess. And Poison Dart, there we go. Now we're getting damage going, okay. Alright, World in Flames, Hellfire, Prismatic Field, Ember Storm. Alright, another Ember Storm, Fireball. Here's another Ember Storm, Fireball. Last Ember Storm, boom. 490 burn. Alright, let's see if you try and do anything against those curses. Oh, you've half the power of them, nice. Oh, Thuls is nearly dead. Jeez. I'm sorry, what? Key Assimilation. Barricade. I guess Martyrdom back to Thuls. Okay, that's a lot of damage that Thuls has taken, I guess. Jeez, I wasn't expecting that. Alright, Prayer of Healing. Innervates. Oh, okay. Martyrdom back to Cornelius, because we need to keep passing between them two. Alright, the healing brought Thuls back to a reasonable amount. I guess we go Chant of Accuracy. Bring out the 2 Poison Daggers. We'll find Weakness. Alright, I guess pass it back to Heiner. Alright, we go Poison Dagger. Sharpening Knife. Poison Darts, Poison Dagger, and let's see, Poison Catalyst or Bane. Bane applies half the charges, Poison Catalyst doubles. So Poison Catalyst. For 155 poison now. Alright, hopefully Thuls can survive, but seeing how much damage he's taken, I'm worried about him. Like, really. Shield Wall, Intimidate, Sad, Martyrdom back. Okay, we don't need to pass the Martyrdom anymore. That is the golden rule now. Okay, but for Ottis and Cornelius, that is going to be inevitability. Let's give Ottis some more healing, or more potential to heal anyways. Get rid of Sad and Fireball. Almost done. Now we've got 1,000 health. He should die within a round or two, but we'll see. Let's Mass Dispel, so we're cleansed up. Get rid of the Sads. Expected Prophecy. No, we'll just give Cornelius the buffer. There we go. And now, we fish. Okay, let us save the Eviscerate for next turn. Which doesn't really help us, apparently. Alright, let's just Viper Strike and Poison Catalyst. That way we got 335. Nice. Poison coming in clutch. Seems he's still suffering damage though. And he's dead. Haha.
This is a story of how they saved me.
Alright. We've managed to do the first instance of Madness 1. We got some perk points. We managed to get to rank 20 with these guys, so that's pretty pog. We managed to get 12,787 for our best score, so that's pretty good. And we got a massive reward because of it, as you can tell. But yeah, I think that's it. We've done the Across the Obelisk thing. We have gone through Madness 1. So my hope is next stream we're actually going to go through Madness 2. Let's see. Exhaust. What does that mean, exhaust? I don't know what that means, but it's probably going to be nasty here. But yeah, now that we've done Madness Level 1, naturally we're going to be doing Madness Level 2. And we're slowly going to be escalating that until we reach, well, Madness Level 11 would be preferable. But yeah, no. For now, we've done Madness Level 1. We're going to be doing Madness Level 2. Probably going to stick with Madness Level 1 officially here. But I'm going to slowly pack on resistances and all this. And then I will start to get to Madness Level 2, 3, 4, and all that. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to throw in like something like, I don't know, Impending Doom. That's an easy one. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, next stream, Madness Tier 2. That's the plan. As for who we're going to be running, I'd like to try some of these other characters. What I'm probably going to do is, I'm probably going to branch off to the Bree group here and try them out first before I move on to the Grilki group here. But I will mix and match as I see fit, depending on who I like where. But yeah, that'll be for next time. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3 to 7 MST time. And if you want to find my stream, you can catch me either down in the link below in the description, where my chit chat is, or you can search me up at Twitch at FYMyPawn. But yeah, for those of you on Twitch, follows are always appreciated. The more follows I have, the more content I can give you guys. If you want to help me and support me, the best way you can do so right now is support me by follows. As you can see in the bottom left corner of the screen, there is a follower button, or follower tab. Once that hits 50 and I get 3 concurrent viewers, I can apply for affiliate status, which will allow me to give you guys more stuff. But yeah, I think that is it. If you want to see my older videos, you can catch me on YouTube. Just search up FMyPawn, or if you are in the Twitch chat, you can scroll down. There is a Twitch or a YouTube button. Just click that, and if you click the picture, then it'll take you to the YouTube channel. If you want to see my old stuff, or you want to see all the stuff in general, check out YouTube, it's all there. If you want to check out my Twitch stuff, or the most recent stuff I do, it's right here, and it goes for like a week, so. If you want to see my newer stuff, that's the best way to do so. Older stuff, YouTube. But yeah, I digress. We're probably going to be doing, I don't know, I'll have to experiment a bit, but I'm thinking I go with Bree, Gustav, Zek, and Nesglet. I haven't decided yet, but those are probably going to be my healers. Or my build. But yeah, I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone. And have a good day.